This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Canva presents The Killer of Productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting, it could have been an email.
Run.
Canva had a creative solve.
Forget email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
So we're going to do a dramatic reading of
Correct.
Since My Baby Turned Gay?
That's right.
Oh, this will work.
My whole world has gone downhill since my baby turned gay. Everything was fine until she went the other way. I don't eat like I know I should. I don't enjoy my livelihood. And nothing don't taste as good since my baby turned gay. I gave my heart to her, and then my baby went away. She ran off with a truck driver, name of Lucy May. My pride shattered and my ego shrunk. All I want to do is get sloppy drunk. I never, ever would have thunk that my baby turned gay. My centerfold done hit the road. Woe is me, it's a cruel world, 'cause I'm a fool for girls, and so is she. I wash my own laundry now, cook my own greasy chow, sit alone and wonder how come my baby turned gay.
That was great. And you're not doing commercials? Come on.
You now should go on the road.
Yeah, I think you should.
Blast that right up.
Yeah, Richard Bowden and Eric Braden. That's a one-time only performance.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You won't be seeing that again.
No second
What is
show.
that? What is that other country song? I love that. All my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love that song. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, well, all my exes are infested. That's why I wash my shorts in kerosene.
That's a different version, Eric.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be. It's Anything Can Happen Day on the Bob and Tom Show. That has to be a record for the eye roll out of Tom.
That was right up.
You know, like the Mickey Mouse Club.
It's Anything Can Happen Day.
Come on, be a kid, huh? Come on. Then we had Roundup Day, and then we had Cowboy Day, I think, or something. I forget.
Yeah, I think it was. We have pictures coming in color soon. Day. Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's your big gripe about the Mickey Mouse Club? It was black and white. You remember Annette Funicello and her cans?
Never
Holy
thought.
heck.
Never did much for him.
No kidding?
No, sorry.
She got her boobs early. Hi, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
There's
So did
Pat
I.
Godwin. There's Josh Arnold. This has been Chick McGee speaking. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
You've already weighed in on your puberty arrival, Christy.
Yeah, I got him early. Threw my whole balance beam routine off.
I think I got my hair early. I know that. It seemed like I had hair when I was 10 or 11 down there. Down there, Tom.
12 looking on. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah. Well, I think we don't really need to review that with
All
everyone.
right, whatever.
They call you Jugsy? Did you have any nicknames?
I didn't have any problem in that area, that's for sure.
Top heavy?
Top heavy.
Oh, it's
That's a good
amazing.
I passed on that tradition, too, by the way.
Oh, no, we've seen their OnlyFans.
We've seen the photos.
You know, it's really awfully early. I don't want to wake up the HR people. Perhaps we should.
Oh, please do that one as you.
I don't work with her daughters.
Nah,
As a matter of fact, they work for me. That's why I look at OnlyFans.
Okay. Let's see, where was I? Lots of congratulatory letters about the show over the weekend.
Oh, I thought that was about us.
Fellas, congratulations. Willie, Jeff, Josh, Pat Godwin at the Diamond Joe Casino. A stack of friendly letters. Just wanted to say thanks for the amazing show in Northwood, Iowa. I was brought to tears from laughing multiple times, writes James.
Oh, very nice.
I look forward to the next time you guys are near. A 4-hour drive each way. Absolutely worth it.
Oh,
that
very
was
sweet.
sweet.
Much for doing that. Very sweet.
Here we go. This is from Steve. Is this a real place? Keister, Minnesota?
No kidding.
I don't know.
Kiester?
I don't think a computer will let you type it unless it's a real place.
Oh, okay.
Wait
a minute. You mean
Is that how that works?
you can't lie on a computer?
No, you can't. You're not supposed to.
Okay, I find that.
Pat, you said you got stuck there one
Yeah, I
time?
got stuck in the Keister one.
It was
stuck in Lido. I was stuck in Keister.
Wasn't it warm and dark and
It was
Yeah.
like a cave.
Yeah.
Really?
It felt real.
Brown out.
It felt real good.
I saw the friends of the show at the Diamond Joe Casino this weekend, writes Steve from apparently Keister.
Hi, Steve.
The quick responses to the crowd, amazing. Willie comedically controlling the overserved. And Josh adapting to whatever was thrown at him. Highlights for me.
Oh, very nice.
He said, Chick, you'll be glad to know Josh has never had more men hit on him in one place.
Oh.
Is that right?
Seemingly, yes.
Is that right, Tom? Or
When Josh said his love life was going well, someone in the crowd yelled, prove it. What's that all about?
2 men yelled, prove it. And I wasn't too sure. Yeah.
I love the show. My wife got my tickets for my birthday, even though she's never listened.
Aw.
You know, we get that a lot.
You get that a lot.
Maybe we should make some sort of campaign specifically for the wives, the girlfriends. Like, come on, give
Isn't
us.
that the favorite part of the signings when they walk up with their...
She doesn't want to be
She
here.
don't want to be there.
I
She's
never
standing
heard
there.
your show, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a
He
wife.
drugged me here. Yeah.
Wife of the week or something. I don't know. Try to get them to listen. No.
I think we're doing okay.
All right.
If they
You're
don't
turning
want
back. You're turning your back on listeners, huh? Okay.
No. Can we do a fact check on Keister, Minnesota?
All right, I'll do that. I'm on it, boss.
Sure appreciate everybody who came out. We had a terrific time.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of fun. And really good people.
We have even more of them. We'll get to them coming up.
Nice.
Let's see now. A lot of other interesting things going on in the world, which we'll get to in a few minutes. We have Christy Lee, as you mentioned, at the SILAC Insurance News Desk. Chick McGee.
Yep, Keister is a city in Minnesota, Tom.
There it is.
Now,
Small
is it-
town charm awaits you in
Official.
Keister.
Now, is it Keister or is it possibly Keister?
It might be Keister. It doesn't have a pronouncer.
It
Population 486. Not a big place.
Things are tight in Keister.
Yeah.
Very,
Everybody knows everybody.
Packed.
Real tight.
they are packed in Keister, I tell you.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm sure they're not tired
Is
of
there a
it.
high school? Can you look up, see if there's a high school?
The Keister Heinies.
Keister Rumps.
The Fighting A's.
Fighting diarrhea.
It does not have its own high school. Students attend the schools of the surrounding area,
The Mighty Clenchers.
likely Albert Lee High School.
Albert Lee is amazing guitarist, right?
Located in Albert Lee, about 10 miles east of
Oh, okay.
Keister.
I mean, we absolutely drove through the Albert
Oh,
Lee.
yeah, we
saw
went
the
through.
exits
We went
and-
through that
yeah.
Keister.
10 years after, yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
it's Keystar.
Right? Yeah, Albert Lee. I'm pretty sure about it.
No.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm almost certain. Yeah.
This pronouncer says Keystar.
Keystar.
Keystar. Keystar in Faribault County.
It could be Alpha.
Well, they don't like comedy, do they?
No, they don't. Apparently not.
I'm sure that has got to get old after a while. People just say they're from the next town over to not have to suffer through the Keister jokes.
Not since the city of Bathole has such a town
You know,
mispronounced.
every council. All right. Does anybody have any item of business? Yes.
It's Buhole.
Yes, Josh, can we help
It's
you?
a long U.
I think we'd have a lot better Chamber of Commerce and a lot more businesses in town if we changed our name from Keister to anything else.
Isn't there an
Okay.
ATH holes city?
Quite a few
we've-
atolls and atolls. Yeah.
It's pronounced Athol.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, and yes, it's very awkward for the one guy that has a terrible lisp. And there's more than one Athol.
Yeah, quite a few.
Oh man, I've encountered a lot.
We used to have one of them the welcome to Athol on the door there.
That's right.
I'm not sure what happened to that.
Athol, Keystar.
I think it's in upstate New York, right? Maybe one of the.
Yeah, one of them is.
Okay, well, if you're from a funny town, here on what did you call it? Anything Can Happen Monday.
That's right. Anything Can Happen Day. Now you're on board. We'll have Mondays, Anything Can Happen Day. Friday will be Fry Yay.
Oh.
And we'll get a whole theme going all week. It'll be fun.
Okay, and by the way, I think it's Alvin Lee and 10 Years After.
Could be.
That is
Remember
true.
that great song, Going Home, See My Babe.
Nope, that's
Going
not
home,
the good song. 10 Years After had one hit, and that's not it.
What was it?
Change the
Don't
world.
remember it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to change
I'd
the
love
world.
to
There's an
change.
unfortunate line.
I don't have the wrench or
Right.
something like that.
He's in Woodstock. He's the guy that does that. Going home, see my babe. Going home. That's Alvin Lee. I think there is also an Albert Lee though. Now that you mention it.
Yeah,
no.
there's a blues guitar player, Albert Lee.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Pat. We got some music coming out of Patty G today.
We do?
Yeah.
We do?
I believe we have an unusual medley coming up today.
Yes, we do. It's going to be fun.
Very excited about it. For some reason, there's a lot of meth news today.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, breaking a hip. You never know.
Yeah, there we go.
Very good. We could have used that in my song.
Sorry.
We have, yes, we do have. We have meth among the elderly.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, either that or watch
Hey, your teeth are already gone. What the hell?
Murder, She Hopes again. Yeah.
Well, this Columbo sure is better.
It's really
That lock
interesting.
just flies by.
Wow. They're doing something different with this. I don't know what it is.
Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by our friends at Silac Insurance. Got a little something for you, a special from Silac in just a second here. As most of you know, the stock market has been on, let's just say, a rocky ride. This is the part where the roller coaster is going right now, and maybe it's time to enjoy the sounds of stability. How about that? A lot of volatility in the stock market, and if that's where your retirement funds are, yikes! This is where an annuity comes in from the Silac Insurance Company, the annuity experts. What are annuities all about? Well, it's designed to protect your retirement and counter the volatility in the stock market. So down the road, you're going to have to retire. Social Security probably won't be enough. So you want to have a nest egg that's protected. That's what annuities are all about. And by the way, with an annuity, you can't outlive your money. So see what a Silac annuity can do for you. Some restrictions apply. To learn more, just go to silacins.com. And here's something new. Another way to get information about annuities. On your phone, call pound 250. Got it? Mm-hmm. Just call. You can pick up your phone, hit the pound thing, sometimes known as the hashtag. I prefer pound. Hit pound 250, and then say the words lifetime income. Once again, pound 250. Say the words lifetime income, and you'll just get some information about annuities from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it. Live on it. By the way, in breaking news this morning, the Pope has died.
Yeah.
After he didn't say the Mass yesterday for Easter, but he did participate in it and drove through the Vatican area in the Pope Mobile.
Yes, he did.
But then I believe it was at 7:35 local time, the Vatican announced that the Pope is now deceased. We are going to get to that story and many more coming up. Also, we have an interesting update in the world of robots. We talked about this half marathon. There's actually a half marathon that has been run by what they call humanoid robots.
Real bad stuff going on with the robots, Tom.
And today is the Boston Marathon, by the way. So all that coming up.
Please come to Boston.
Oh, God.
Hear the
There,
springtime.
that song is if turds could sing. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Top Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Song coming up from Pat. Here we go. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickster.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick, and this is Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Just doing a little bit of research here.
Uh-huh.
As you know, we are now celebrating the revolution. The revolution in coffee, I'm talking about, with our friends at Java House. And I was doing a little bit of research because, as you know, Java House, they have that peel and pour coffee and tea. They also have energy drinks. Mm-hmm. So I was just doing some homework over here, and I fell upon this news story. Authorities in Zambia have banned an energy drink there called Power Natural High Energy Drink SX. Anybody want to guess why they've banned the drink?
Why?
It has
cocaine in it?
Some sort of
Viagra?
male enhancement pharmaceutical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Uganda. Do you go with Uganda or
Uganda? Get a boner.
Uganda. Is it Uganda? We're going with Uganda. And you're exactly correct. The Uganda National Drug Authority says it contains an erectile dysfunction drug.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, wow. Called sildenafil citrate.
Boy, and Red Bull only gives you wings.
and talk about an upper. This is in Zambia, if you were wondering, the energy drink that apparently has, what would that be, Cialis in it?
No, that's actually Viagra.
Viagra?
Yeah.
Am I correct in thinking that most men keep the taking of these drugs secret because women take it personally and it's an insult? Is that correct?
Oh, man, you don't want to know that woman.
Yeah, they don't want them to
What?
find out, right? Yeah.
I bet that is the case for some, and that's, ladies, don't do that to your guy.
No, that's so sad.
I keep it in the Pez dispenser right there by the bed.
Of course you do. Why
I
would
need
you?
another Pez, hon. Hang on.
Which one is, which one is the one that works right away?
That's the Viagra. Not that I would know. The Cialis takes about an hour to kick in, and it'll
took
last
Viagra
for 30.
once.
Yeah, did you?
And it did not just come out of nowhere. You still had to be aroused.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Well, you
Right.
probably didn't take it correctly. It goes in to the head of your...
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I did take it incorrectly.
There
then.
you go.
You know,
See?
sadly, when you say something like that, there's some idiot out there.
Did you hear
Wow.
Chick? He's saying I've got to put it about Peter.
We had a friend who gave us some samples one time over the shack, a friend of ours, and I tried one on a date.
Yes.
Encounter. And when you're healthy, it's not a good idea to walk around with an erection for the whole date.
Well, you know what, though?
When you're in cargo shorts and no underwear.
You know what this tells me? It's all happening at the shack.
I wasn't there that day. How did I miss this?
Uh-huh.
So
A
these
lot
were
going on over there, huh?
these were in pill form.
Yeah.
No, you
And which one was
smoke 'em
it?
up.
It's an injection. What?
Which one was it?
It was Cialis.
Cialis.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 36
Now, isn't there
hours.
one that I'm sorry. Isn't there one you're supposed to take every day?
There's a one-a-day Cialis. That's a lower dose, I think. 10 milligrams. Not that I would
Every
know.
day you take it?
There's a one-a-day.
I
There's a
think
one-a-day.
there's like three different. Isn't there? What's the other one? Levitra, Cialis,
yeah.
Viagra.
Why hasn't the vitamin people come up with a once-a-day Viagra-ish drug? You know? Get up,
I think there.
I think there is. That's what they're
your,
saying.
Take your multivitamin right in there and
Yeah.
have your boner
I
pills.
take my
Which
eye
one's the-
vitamin every day. No, well, one for the eyes, one for the
Which one's for the weekend? The weekend one. Was that Cialis?
Oh, yeah, they did advertise
Remember?
it.
It was
I
like-
think so, yeah.
Michelob.
Michelob.
Weekends are made for Michelob and Cialis.
Oh, that's right.
What, maca root you're saying will give you...
It'll help with it can help with the libido and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Both for the ladies and the gents?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you spell that? M-A-C-A?
Yes.
Maca root?
Mm-hmm.
Makes one turgid?
Well, in any event, this was in Zambia.
Yeah.
And I apologize. My geography is terrible about everything, but I'm especially weak. I couldn't point to Zambia. On
Just
a
west
map.
of Cleveland.
I believe it's in Africa.
I
Well, I
believe
know it's in Africa. I'm not that stupid.
It's Zamibia.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, I think actually if they're taking Viagra in their energy drinks, it's Zambonian.
Not as icy as you'd think just by reading the name.
That is interesting.
It was the Zamboni. That'd be kind of odd if the Zamboni machine had been invented in Africa. Not a lot of ice to clear, but when we do have to do it, we have it. We have it here. It's time now for us to grab some letters, and we'll find out more about
Zambia is like right
drinks.
in the middle of the country of Africa. It's like right there, the center.
I got one right over here, Tom. It says, Dear Josh.
Hi there.
This is from Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Doesn't matter if they're true or not. Here's your new feature.
Okay.
It'll be with Josh. He'll host wild, sexy, and preposterous facts that could be true or not.
Sure. Did you know?
But just make them wild, sexy, and preposterous.
Did you know that the second toe has more nerves than any reproductive organ? And therefore, the next time you're with your man or your lady,
is that right?
Really pay attention to that second toe.
No, is it the second from the big one or the second from the little one?
That's what I was going to ask.
From the big, yeah.
Okay.
You're giggling, so I say false.
What? No.
Sometimes the second toe is supposed to be taller than all your toes or something like
Then
that. Is that right?
Oh, I always heard that was a freak toe if it was if the second toe took over or whatever.
Huh.
Well, thank you very much.
I had no idea.
We'll try to come up with some music and an intro and outro for that annoying feature.
Oh,
I'm glad you're taking it in stride.
Throw things against the wall.
Is anyone proofreading these things?
No. That's where the
You don't
fun.
have to read
Apparently
them.
not.
That's where the fun begins. Hit it.
I'm homesick and have been for a couple of days. Writes N8, calls himself.
Nate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
It's very common for.
This gentleman calls himself N8. And he used to be in the band INXS. And he hung himself. Is what,
Hanged is the term.
Whatever, yeah. Didn't get the name right, but he got hanged right. Okay.
I don't know what this is. I'm reading this under
if you're
protest.
sick-
We're going to help you.
If you're sick at home, you should have an orgasm.
It
That-
says,
that helps.
Well, let me finish before you jump
Okay.
here. It's addressed to you, Pat.
Oh,
It's the
boy.
subject, Mr. Godwin.
Yes, go ahead.
N8
Yes.
from GB, Great Britain.
Nate from Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
We're going to walk you through this. We're going to get through this together.
And you wanted to proofread. I don't think so, pal.
Hey,
This is where the
if we
fun
could get
starts.
this in adult language.
I love it.
Okay, N8 from GB. He writes, Dear Mr. Godwin, I'm home. I'm home. Pause. Sick.
Jesus.
As opposed to homesick. He is at home, ill.
Right, yeah. We all are
I have been for a couple of days.
Yes.
As I feel terrible and have made the toilet my best friend.
Oh.
No.
It would help me feel better if you would be so kind as to play the little ditty about a poor girl's rectum.
What?
Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh. Ella Fitzgerald, of course, one of the greats in the world of jazz singing.
He's trying to not give away the punchline like you preach about.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, N8.
Nate.
I'm calling him N8.
All right.
From GB.
Is that's a common thing? This N numeral?
Yeah.
Are there any other names?
There are some
that do
shoes
that?
out there called Skates, SK, and the number 8. It's Vans has them, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
It's quite common.
By the way, hello, Wordle people. Apparently, inbox is a word. Okay, that's
It's part of your email.
Yeah, your inbox.
Yeah, I
You
got
didn't
that.
think
one.
that was a word?
I got it. It was just I was kind of surprised.
I always get it.
Boy, that's not today's, is it?
Dear Bob and
No.
Tom Show. Oh, this is interesting.
Where you get hate mail.
Does
Wait a
N8
minute. Hold it.
N8
Hold it. Did I say hold it?
Hold it.
We didn't do the Ella Fitzgerald song. We can't move ahead.
No, I assume you're going to have to get.
I do not have to get anything. I'm ready to
He's
go.
ready to go.
It's firm in my mind from 30 years of doing it.
This is the new Pat.
Okay,
He's
Pat,
ready to go.
I want to do a quick sound check on the guitar, if you don't mind. We've
Pat
been having some
2.0.
issues. Oh, that's nice.
My God, that's gorgeous.
Never sound better. What? I said it never sounded
No, I
better.
was doing my serious Gordon Lightfoot face. I was getting into character. Hold on.
Okay, wait.
Maybe we should do it could you do it in a different voice so that it maybe makes it a little new spin on it?
How about a Paul Simon thing?
How about
I got this. Randy Newman.
Okay.
It says down below, pack the ship. We all know the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald. All right, why don't we do this? Let's just do this straight. Or you can pick a voice as we go along.
Tom Waits.
Is this down below like the ship we all know? The rectum of Ella Fitzgerald.
It's far too melodic.
Dave Matthews.
Far too melodic for Waits.
She'd scat when she sang. Her bottom would disaster when the winds would come early.
Mel Tillis.
Mel Tillis.
No, he sang just fine. This was a test.
He sang just fine.
He did it wrong. You have to
That was a trick question.
It was a trick question.
Don't watch him get interviewed, though.
Neil
It's a mess.
Diamond.
The Fitzgerald family emailed me. Said stop singing about poor Ella's rectum.
The Boss.
Well, I said I'll do my best. But Tom has a request. That's fair. Hard to reject him. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to count off the song in the middle. You already started.
His favorite part.
What old Blue Eyes?
That's going to be hard.
Oh.
A doctor, it said, would always turn his head when performing her colon procedure.
Leon Redbone.
I can't do it. It's polyps. How do I do that? It's polyps and cold. Louis Armstrong's whore. Rectum Bovella.
That was the weakest one of the bunch.
Fitzgerald.
Very nice. Yeah, that's not easy.
Great.
No, I couldn't jump into the
That's
Leon.
very nice. I
That
feel
was
like
very
the
nice.
musical Frank Caliendo, if you will. If you're just joining us, hi, thanks for joining us. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
Mr. Chick McGee across the way at the sports desk.
Good morning, kids, this letter says.
Oh, what do you got?
I was taking in the Formula One Grand Prix in Saudi over the weekend. Yes, I was kind of watching that, too. I feel I may have found Tom's new favorite driver. He drives for Haas Formula One. His name is Oliver Bearman.
Wow.
Bearman.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
He will free the people.
Not sure.
Oh, he has lofty goals.
What? Not sure if Ollie enjoys running around with his brothers with his towel as a cape, naked, but maybe he does.
I need to explain. When I was a kid,
John from Mowequa, but not Michigan.
our cottage was right there on Lake Michigan by 5 Mile Creek, and upstairs was a big dorm room with 4 beds in it, and you would dive from one bed to the other.
Let the
But after
grab-ass begin.
Whenever we got our towels, we didn't have a dryer, so the towels would be outside, clipped to the line, and you would take, and your clip had your name on it. So you'd take the towel, put it around your neck, clip it on, and you became Bearman.
Of course you did.
My sister had never participated. That would have been weird.
There was no Bear Girl?
No. Well, there may have been downstairs because she slept downstairs, so who knows. But just
Aren't your brothers a lot older than you?
4 and 7 years older.
Okay, all right.
And now that I think about it, I was the only one who was naked. Wait a minute.
Your towel,
they were doing that to me. That's bullying.
your towel clips had your names on them.
Yeah.
It's just the towel. You know, what are those things
Sure,
called?
yeah.
Laundry pins.
Clothespin.
Clothespins. Yeah.
Biggest bunch of elitist crap you've ever
Man,
heard in
I
your
never-
life.
You don't have clothespins? I mean, come
With your
on.
name on them.
No, you
paint on
it was
there,
written.
or-
It was written on with a Sharpie.
Please tell me your mom sat and did some sort of
A Sharpie in '58.
craft that she
Whatever. Magic marker in those
put
days.
it in glitter or something. Tom,
I'm a big clothespin fan.
you
Sure,
like
they have
clothespins.
their place.
I was using them over the weekend.
You don't like dryers. You don't really like. You don't like the dryer sheets. I know that.
No. I use those balls that were sent to me.
Do you use the wooden clothespins or the
Wooden,
plastic
yeah,
ones?
the wooden ones. Yeah.
Outside?
The wooden are better.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a laundry towel. What's that called? Laundry line?
Do you use
Clothesline.
Clothesline.
I don't have one
I
outside.
don't think
Do you
that would
use
be
the
allowed.
clothespins that have a spring,
Yeah,
or just the ones that
have a spring? Yeah,
Oh, they're ones that don't have a
the high tech ones. Yeah, the ones without a spring. I'm no Luddite. Dear Bob and Tom Show. Last night, one of the questions on Jeopardy, or was it the answer, was stronger than dirt. I said for the answer, The Doors. Mm-hmm. That was not correct.
Oh.
Would you remember what was stronger than dirt?
It was a laundry detergent.
Ajax.
Ajax. Oh,
But
that's right.
The Doors do
powder
say it
stuff.
at the end of, what is it? Dun, 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 dun. What, at the end of one of the Doors
Light
songs?
My Fire or something?
No, not Light
Touch Me, maybe. Come on.
The Touch Me?
Touch me, baby. I'm trying to sing.
No, it's dun, 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 whatever that is. Dun, 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 dun,
Some
dun,
people
dun.
say I'm flat.
Come on. Yeah, it's Touch Me. Yeah, that's it. You're right, Pat.
Flat note.
Can't you see that I am not afraid
of singing off key?
Oh, what was that
He's
promise
on key.
that you made?
I'm always off key. A
I'm
little
always
beholden.
off
No.
key, but-
What was that promise that
I
she made?
scare
What was that?
people. I scare people.
Light my fire.
Apparently, listen, I'll bring the Narcan. Okay, let's just move forward here.
Hey, Christy, and the turd burglars.
Oh.
I don't know.
I've burgled a turd or two.
This is from
That's kinda
Tim.
mean.
When I was in middle school, I thought it would be funny to draw a picture of my teacher and the janitor in a compromising position.
That is funny.
I hung the picture in the hall bathroom, and needless to say, it was not received well.
Uh-oh.
My dad was instructed by the principal to come and pick me up from school in the middle of the day. He was dead silent the entire way home. Until we pulled into the driveway, he looked at me and said, "Boy, there's a fine line between a comedian and a smartass, and you are no comedian."
Ooh.
I will never forget those wise words. Thank you, Tim.
Seems kind of, I mean, the fact that he could do that kind of quality drawing.
Right, that it was recognized.
Yes.
The people were recognizable. And
I bet he could draw that. What was on the matchbook you had to draw? Remember that thing?
Winky or...
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. You went to art school.
There was a little
You won.
deer or something.
You might have what it takes for the International School of Art.
I remember seeing commercials for those. And
There
you
was
had
a
to draw like
frog.
a pirate. And
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could draw the pirate.
I think there was a duck.
So did this guy go on for a career in animation?
Doesn't say. Tom.
Okay, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, yes.
A great ending to the letter.
Didn't
By the
send us-
way, I took my drawing talents and now
Yes,
I'm the lead animator on Toy Story 5. something like
yours
that.
truly, John Lasseter.
See, if you start criticizing the letters, we're not going to get any sent in. See?
Not criticizing, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that would have been a better ending for that letter.
Saying.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
That should be a new feature.
I think it's the whole show where you help people be better. No?
You know who needs their own day is school custodians.
They are really...
Or a whole week where you just celebrate. I think there are schools that do that.
underappreciated.
I can name every school custodian of every school I went.
Mr. Wirtz.
Mr. Byerly, Clarence Byerly.
Mr. Herman.
We had Mr. Paging Mr. Herman.
Yeah, Mr. Serious.
Yeah. We had Mr. Green growing up.
You could hear Mr. Byerly coming. He had a big ring of keys.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Ching, ching, ching,
Mr.
ching.
Wirtz was also our bus driver.
We had a guy who got in a bit of trouble.
Did you?
Mr. Lasitis, yeah.
Oh,
He had a little...
Let's not review.
he just had a peephole in the girls' showers. I'm trying to say.
See, he's a self
You had a girl shower in your elementary school?
Yeah.
You know what that says?
High school, yeah.
That says overtime.
high school, okay.
He's there at night.
Yeah.
He's working on the shower.
Natural curiosity.
He got in big
Hey,
trouble,
why is
I'll
there-
tell you that.
What if one of the girls falls in the shower? No one sees it.
Right.
I was looking through my Periscope, and what did I see?
He was there Wednesday and gone on Thursday.
Okay, fine. Time now to check in with keeping yourself safe.
Yes, with Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. FBI crime data shows that break-ins are more likely during daylight hours than under the cloak of night. And what do we have right now? More daylight hours. It's time to protect your home with Simply Safe's proactive security. Millions of Americans enjoy the new standard in home security and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already in your house and touched your stuff. Not Simply Safe. They have Active Guard outdoor protection that helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents. You got a lurker in the backyard? Simply Safe agents can see and talk to them in real time, turn on spotlights, and even contact the police, all before they have the chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start at around $1 a day and a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim. Get a load of this deal. 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. 50% off and your first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have sex toys in the news. And of all things, well, you'll find out. It's a kind of serious business. Plus, we have QR code update and meth in the news. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show. Portions of the show brought to you by Champion Windows. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Here on the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, Chick.
There's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Quick observation.
Yes?
Hope you had a great Easter.
Yes.
I think it's ironic. I'm not sure what the proper word would be.
Oh no.
Jesus, of course, of the Jewish faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We celebrate by eating ham on Easter. Anyone? Thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we had the...
it was a quick turnaround there.
Had the honey baked ham, man.
Oh, that's good.
Lord.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what is in that, but don't ever change it. Holy heck.
They've nailed it.
Yeah, they really,
The honey baked ham, that very helpful year round, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Not just holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
I like it at Thanksgiving. That way I don't have to eat the turkey, which is so boring.
You're anti-turkey.
Turkey, really bland and
delicious.
chicken's much better.
I love it.
Let's just move forward here. We have to check in with things at the sports page with Chick McGee.
NBA playoffs last night. Steph Curry, he's America's sweetheart. He's a national treasure. He scored 31, and they call him the Dubs. Tom, are you comfortable with that? Golden State Warriors. They call him the Dubs. Do you know why?
Don't.
W, Warriors.
Oh, I see.
They're the Dubs. See?
Okay.
No?
Sorry.
All right.
Don't care.
They beat the Rockets. Plenty of Rockets. 95-85. Ian?
You see, the problem there, Chick, was you tried to engage him.
Yeah. And then I'll later on have the problem when he'll try to engage me.
Well, it'll be something interesting in my case.
And I'm a guy, and what am I going to do? A little payback.
Right.
Oh, what's up, chicks ass today? My God. But Tom, the Golden State Dubs and the Houston Rockets played in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Houston.
We had someone request, Dean Martin. Jesus!
It scared me. It does seem like it's getting faster.
It really does.
I wanted to get it over with.
Donovan Mitchell. They call him the
That's
Do they call him the Yellows?
They scored 30. The Cavs, Tom, they're your hometown team. And Ty Jerome had 16 of his 28 points. Tie me up, tie me down. In the fourth quarter, Cavaliers beat the Heat. It's not the humidity, it's the Heat. 121-100. That was their game night there in the land. How do you feel about that? They call Cleveland the land every
Who
now
does?
and then. The people. The same people who call the Warriors the Dubs.
See, the problem is, Chick, is you continue to engage him.
No, this is
You
just
got to plow right ahead. You got to plow ahead.
This is just not true. No one ever calls it the land.
I will Look up their uniforms. They have a uniform that says The Land on their jersey.
I don't know where they got that. I grew up there for 18 years. No one ever called it that.
The Land in the Forest City.
Well, you were gone for a while. You've
Yeah.
been gone.
And the Guardian
Things
City.
change.
That's an even stupider name. No one ever called it the Guardians.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive.
All right.
It's a really dumb name.
From Oklahoma City, the Thunder beat the Grizzlies like like a bully in an after-school fight. There's not going to be any fight today. 3 o'clock high. Give yourself a treat. Watch that
Great
show.
Casey Samasco.
Great movie.
Wonderful. Oklahoma City Thunder scored 131. Okay.
Wow.
Digest that. The Grizzlies scored 80.
Oh.
Yeah, that's 51 points.
Oh.
So I hope you had the Grizzlies
You
plus,
think
plus the 52.
You think they'd know the game by now?
Holy hell.
Were they missing their starters?
The
What?
NBA postseason, the 51-point margin was 7 points shy of the record and was the largest Game 1 win in NBA playoff history.
Oh, wow.
Man.
58-point playoff margins. Denver beat New Orleans back in 2009. And the Minneapolis Lakers, Tom, beat the St. Louis Hawks 133 to 75 in 1956.
This is before the three-pointer.
Before the three-pointer, and the basketball was also semi-concrete.
Yes.
In
Very hard to get it.
Wow, I put a lot of holes on the floor, too.
Oh, yeah.
Derek White had 30 points. Jason Tatum.
The Tater.
The Tater! I told you to catch on. He had 17, and Celtics rallied the second half to beat the Magic.
Do they call Derek White Whitey?
103-86.
Maybe.
We can.
There are plenty of
start calling
Whiteys
him
in sports.
Whitey Herzog.
Whitey Ford.
Whitey Bulger.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
No,
good at
he's in organized crime.
Oh, but he did use but he used a bat.
Yeah, that's right.
He did use You know what? When you're right, you're
And
right.
it wasn't a torpedo bat. It was a traditional.
No.
This is all very important.
Blues lost their first playoff game against Winnipeg.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
darn.
Everybody's cheering for the Jets, though, as I understand.
Well, they're insanely good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They've got a little jet. The Winnipeg Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody?
Why are they called that?
I don't know.
Why aren't they called the Peggies?
I'm just.
Yeah, why not the Peggies?
Yeah.
Is Winnipeg known for its jet propulsion?
There must be something.
Must be in my nice airport, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
It's the largest airport in Canada.
Yeah,
Why didn't they go with the
Winnipeg.
Guardians? It has more meaning Winnipeg than it does in Cleveland.
Well, they could have called them the Dubs, Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Or the Peggers. No, you don't want to do that, do you?
When's the last time you got pegged?
I don't want to do it.
Tom, did you get paid pegged over Easter weekend?
No. I got my
Well, that's
birthday.
a question.
I got my birthday coming up. So.
I know.
there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. You better shower up and
right?
get ready.
Yeah, clean it up.
Yeah. Or
You know, they
get
have,
old Grizzly out
They have pegged.
just once a year.
They have. You call it the Grizzly.
Grizzly Adams is just as burly.
They
Comes
have-
out from hibernation.
They have kits with quick drying forming foam that you pour into your it makes the pegging device. You mail it off.
Fit
after
to size?
dry it, and it's the perfect size.
Wow.
Made just for you. I assume you already have one of these.
Do you love pegging, but you're so tired of all those anal fissures?
Those misshapen.
Well, have we got a solution?
This is never used
custom
by anyone.
fit.
Made by you, used by
I loved it so much I bought the company.
This is a good time to change the subject. But coming up, we have a world record in the world of French fries. We have French fries and donuts in the news today.
Are those good bedfellows, you think? Donuts and French fries?
No.
I think if you had a
Sweet and
cream
salty?
had a cream filled ice covered donut,
Yeah.
and a French fry, you take the French fry and
No.
dip it in the cream.
Not too bad?
Nope.
That'll get you there.
They're,
Heck yeah.
They're separate but equal in quality.
I see.
There's just no stopping you today, is there?
You'll remember that, of course.
So you got to
Dunkin' Donuts versus Board of Education. Or was it Plessy Ferguson? I always get those mixed up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
And then they pour the foam into your
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
It's part sports.
We have football on the brain.
Part pop culture.
Dennis Leary. True or false? You refuse to wear a glove with Mickey Mantle's signature on it for the movie The Sandlot.
The Red Sox blood, the Bruins blood, they run deep.
And in the best celebrity interviews.
Robert De Niro here on The Rich Eisen Show. How are you, sir?
Just got over a 24-hour virus.
The antidote is to appear on The Rich Eisen Show.
There you go. I would have just done it earlier.
And you've got The Rich Eisen Show podcast.
There is a medicinal quality to appearing on this program.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
A professional.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. A pro's pro.
Yeah.
It's Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
I like to think I'm a pro.
You are a pro.
Certain things.
Certain things?
That's right. I'm a pro at building a nacho.
Ah.
Real good at that.
Really?
Is there anything better than just getting the chips and dumping the cheese on it and throw it in the microwave and off you go?
Love it.
That is wonderful.
Whoa.
Is that how you do it? Microwave?
I have not made nachos that way in a long time, but that was always a treat.
How do you do it now?
Well, when you get an order of nachos, you know how sometimes the toppings aren't all evenly dispersed.
Right.
I'm real good at taking one of those dry chips from the bottom and filling it up real nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a talent.
I know my... I'll happily make you a nacho, and you can tell me if I'm wrong.
You want to come over and we
Nacho
have
night?
a guys' night and maybe play some cards and eat some nachos, Tom?
I'm a terrible card player.
We call it Macho Nacho Night.
Okay,
I like that.
Macho nacho.
A lot of
Let's move forward here.
homosexual undertones.
David Hodo is supposed to be there.
Okay, good.
We play grab ass.
Okay, good. Could we move on? What else have you got over there?
Oh, really? Well, that seemed abbreviated. A televised Canadian election debate. I didn't know they had TV in Canada.
They do.
They do now, yeah.
Yeah, they finally got it.
The debate was moved up 2 hours to avoid clashing with the Montreal Canadiens playoff game.
Hilarious.
Concerns were raised about potential viewership losses. Well, I think people wanted to watch the game.
Exactly.
Two federal party leaders requested the adjustment, citing the Canadiens' matchup against the Carolina Hurricanes.
Which kind of tells you they wanted to watch it as well.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know if you go deep. The guy that scheduled this has been sent to El Salvador.
Whoa.
That is not in the story.
Different country altogether.
Wow.
Well, they got a nice prison there.
No. I mean, Canada is a different country altogether.
Are you saying he was
I
deported?
think he just wanted to mention something a little naughty, a little
jab.
divisive. You're being a little rascal over there.
Are you making Canada great again?
I think it's great that they said, "Hey, look, it's Canadian politics. Pretty boring. There's a hockey game on? Wait a minute. Hold it. Move the debate." That makes sense.
For viewership, yes. They didn't say the pretty boring part. What's boring to us isn't necessarily boring to the Canadian people. They needed to see that debate.
I think the Canadian Parliament has a little bit of the English Parliament. Then they yell at each other. Have you ever seen the English?
But they're so polite in Canada.
But they'll go, "Oh, Mr. Speaker, my opponent who was tardy this and ooh,
yeah.
It's like a comedy club crowd."
But they also, if you've ever seen them, they'll walk up to another male senator, take his shirt, pull it over his head, and start beating him.
That is the classic,
very Canadian.
Hockey fight.
That's the Canadian. That's the way the Canadians fight. Yeah.
In a joint statement, organizers said the change reflected Canadians' deep passion for hockey.
Did you know that in the Canadian Senate they have a penalty box? The senator from Ottawa cannot speak. He's in the penalty box. No?
The Montreal Canadiens,
5 for filibustering,
by the way, went on to beat Carolina 4-2, securing the final Eastern Conference playoff slot and making their first postseason appearance in 2000.
If they want people to watch, they should do short debates between periods.
There you go.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool in the States. Do a political debate halftime during the game.
There was typically a presidential interview, right?
At the Super Bowl typically the president, the sitting president, is usually interviewed prior to the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah.
Not always, but
yeah. Well, that's sort of How about we just make it about football, huh? Do we have to bring politics into everything?
Well,
No, but I
they
mean,
have
there's
this
also
audience.
the president kind of has two gigs. There's sort of, you got to be the sort of like a king. You
No,
go
I
to
get it. A
certain
cheerleader sort of
events.
figurehead type thing. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Trump's been to what, Daytona, and I wonder if he'll come to the Indy 500.
There's rumors.
There's a rumor.
Okay,
Yep.
the largest attended sporting event in the world. So be cool.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to go to the video screen now and talk about Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees. All right,
Okay.
everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Aaron Judge, what does he do, Tom?
Here come the Judge.
He hits home runs. That's right. They were wrapping up a 4-game series at Steinbrenner Field, their spring training home that's playing host to the Tampa Bay Rays this season, while Tropicana Field, we lost our roof during Hurricane Milton.
Oh, they're not just making the stadium smaller?
It's a blessing in disguise.
yeah.
The Yankees go on to win 4-0, but Aaron Judge hit a home run, and it was ruled a foul ball. And as you'll see by video evidence, there's Aaron Judge getting ready to hit the ball.
Okay.
And here comes the replay. Now watch the ball fall through the trees right about there. You'll see it plainly go fair. See it?
That looks to be absolutely fair from this angle.
About 8 feet. Now, the Yankees, when it was called foul on the field, the Yankees reviewed it, and the umpire said, nope, it's foul. After they looked at it.
Are you kidding?
Is it to the left of the foul pole before it goes?
No, because you see the guy behind him looking up like this, the guy pointing to the sky, it went right over his head, and he's well in fair territory.
Oh.
And if you watch the ball, you can see it fall through the trees, Tom.
And so it doesn't go over the... I'm just,
No.
So this is just a terrible call.
It's a terrible, awful, crappy call. Unbelievable. What do you think?
Sure hit the ball a long way.
Yeah, it's a complete...
You know, Aaron Judge is he's a lot bigger than you think he is.
He's gigantic.
He's like 6'8".
What?
Goes about 325.
I don't know if those are the exact dimensions, but he is gigantic.
It gives you an idea. How
All
big.
right.
No. It gives you an idea about how big I think he is.
I see.
Okay.
So it's not really fact-based.
No. certainly not.
Okay, good.
God, no.
Good to know.
Justin Thomas is a winner again after 3 years. He rolled in a birdie putt.
Oh, that's an actual birdie.
Just outside 20 feet to beat Andrew Novak in a playoff in the RBC Heritage and get a little Hilton head.
Yeah, oh boy, that Hilton Head is something.
That's part of going to Hilton Head. Get a little face.
Yeah, give me some of that face time.
Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Announced that his wife, Mamiko Tanaka, gave birth to the couple's first child, a baby girl.
Aww.
In an Instagram post on Saturday, it featured a photo of the newborn's feet, a Japanese tradition.
Oh, okay.
People, they all begin. You see, it all begins at your feet.
Interesting.
And the Japanese.
Aren't they
way.
famous for their foot massage?
And
I don't know if they're famous.
I don't know.
I don't know this being a girl and her feet not going to grow very much.
The Japanese foot massage. It's famous.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
It was a photo. It was
There's a guy that does it right across from the gym I go to.
That's a different.
Well, that means. Wait a minute. If you're having a
That's
guy,
Chinese, honey.
If you're having a guy and a guy's giving you a Japanese foot, well, whatever you're into.
Good foot massage is great.
Have you done it?
No,
no.
Not that one. I go to a one.
That guy, I'm
Very
not sure what
similar.
that place is called. I think it's called Smokey Joe's.
Are they all outside smoking?
Constantly.
Yeah.
You go there, right? You've
I go
seen
to
that
a
guy.
different one, but it's owned by it's the same
That guy's
name. It's
for a
just a
foot
different
rub.
location.
That
But
guy's
if
literally every time I walk in, I go next door. The guy's smoking cigarettes out in front of
No.
the
Oh, yeah.
I will not. I refuse
hard
to
work.
do that.
It's still huge, and go to Vegas. Every Asian person there has a cigarette in their mouth.
Really?
Pretty much, yeah.
You've got a lot more problems with people than I think you do. And I think you've got a lot of problems with people.
No, I do, yeah.
People smoking in front of you.
Well, I'm just saying, do you want to go into a place to get a really nice foot massage, but the guy reeks of cigarettes?
No, I've had that happen, and I refuse. I got up.
Are you
left.
sure the same guy out front smoking is the one giving the foot massages? Maybe he's the manager.
Yeah, he could just be barking orders.
I'll have to ask.
Why don't you check and see before you just pass judgment
I'll
on a
just,
fine foot massage?
Hey, Marlboro man, come here for a second.
You know, it is a pretty great place because you don't have to take your clothes off or nothing. You just go in there and it's
Well,
1 hour.
where did you take your clothes off for a foot rub before?
Well, massages you usually do. They do more than just your feet. They do your whole body.
If you go to a foot massage place, they ask you to take your clothes off. That's why it's called Happy Endings Foot Massage.
The foot massage places do the whole body. It's kind of a misnomer. They don't just do your feet.
Okay, sorry.
But
Good
you
to
don't have
know.
to take your clothes
What's coming up?
Robots versus people.
We lose.
We lose.
We all know that.
It's the old
It's
robots never stop.
They don't need food.
They're
Water,
tenacious.
feel pain.
And Sherpa and French fries. That's right, a McDonald's at the summit of Everest. An idea whose time has come.
Oh, no.
Right now, I want to say hello to Steven Singer. We talked with Steven Singer just the other day from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven, he called in to comment about a jewelry heist in Los Angeles, and he went through all the incredible security they have at Steven Singer Jewelers, and it's amazing. But I tell you what, here's something is really amazing from Steven Singer. It's the brand new limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose. This is a real rose dipped in 24-karat gold. It will last forever. And, of course, it has the Steven Singer lifetime guarantee. Comes in a beautiful gift box, very impressive, with a nice card on quality card stock, and shipping is free. This is the newest one, and it's going to be selling out real soon. So for Mother's Day, I recommend the Blue Moon Rose from Steven Singer Jewelers. Once again, free shipping. Christy Lee is wearing her
Atlas bracelet today. Yes.
That's also
love it.
That is
Love
gorgeous.
It. Beautiful.
Nice diamond bracelet for Christy Lee. Skip the flowers that die in a week. Get a nice bracelet, or get the beautiful signature gold-dipped rose.
Very affordable. Very pretty.
Real roses from a real jeweler whose specialty, I should say, is real diamonds, not the fake stuff. So skip the flowers and get the real thing, a gold-dipped rose from IHateStevenSinger.com. That's where you'll find them. These will not be restocked. The supply is limited. So I would get on this today. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer's 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. It's called the Blue Moon Rose. People collect them. This is the latest. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philadelphia in person or online, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, robots racing humans, humanoid robots, I should say. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold. Hello, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
We've got Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yep.
And if you want to get a song, I know that we could get back to the sports page in just a second. Pat, you said you have a little tribute song that applies to 3 of the same news store. What is
I've put together a medley for you.
Oh,
very nice.
We're going to jump ahead to those 3 right now.
All right. What have you got, Christy?
U.S. Customs agents in Texas intercepted over $8 million worth of meth hidden within a shipment of squash. That's right. The agency said officers at the Far International Bridge cargo facility encountered a tractor trailer carrying a shipment manifested as chayote, a green pear-shaped squash native to Mexico.
I see.
Further inspection, however, Josh revealed 3,770 packages of what appeared to be meth.
See the picture?
The 1,000... No, I didn't.
The packages are those things when you go to the produce section that pull out and you put your vegetables in them.
Little green bags?
That gave it away.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
It's full of white powder. That's not squash.
1,000 pounds of narcotics with
Boy,
an
those-
estimated value of $8.9 million.
Those poor meth heads trying to get those bags open.
You know, when I go with my dogs now, I've got to take. I get the bag open first, and I stuff them in my pocket that way. So
that's a good idea.
When I pull them out, I can kind of they open right up.
Wait a minute.
For your doggy waste bags or for your produce
They
bags?
stick together like those produce bags do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get them apart.
You don't stuff the bags back into your pocket after it has
No,
poop
but
in it.
you open them up.
How can you open them up? I can't open them up.
You get
Yeah,
them
you gotta
open, then you go like this, and then
rub
you
'em
kind
in
of
your hand.
crumple them, so then they're much easier to
That really
reopen.
is a good trick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're standing there holding onto 2 dogs, trying to get the things apart.
I know.
And it's raining, for
Yeah.
example. Check local listings.
I've stopped using those for a lot. If I buy 3 potatoes, I just buy 3 potatoes.
Oh, you don't use the produce
No,
bags?
I don't either,
No, I mean,
right?
I'm going to wash those babies good anyway.
For a second, I thought you were walking your dog. I stopped using them. I just pick them up with my hand, put it in my
wash
pocket.
my hands off.
I got to do a lot of laundry.
Reusable cloth ones that are really nice. Little.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, they're like a cloth mesh bag. They're real nice. You can wash them in the washing machine.
Oh, not for poop, though.
No.
They tried. They tried. One of those Earth Day people.
Dog poop.
Yeah, the mesh dog poop bags. It was an Earth Day thing. Didn't really work.
See, and you said me being stupid wasn't going to help. See?
U.S. Customs agents in Texas have arrested a 32-year-old man. He was attempting to smuggle meth across the border on a bicycle.
What the heck's going on?
Officers noticed anomalies in the appearance of the man's bicycle as he arrived from Mexico.
And he was also going 93 miles an hour.
Hey,
hi, officer. How are you?
A drug-sniffing dog alerted officers to the presence of narcotics. Upon dismantling the bike, they discovered meth and other contraband.
Were they for personal use, or was he trying to peddle drugs? Oh, thank you.
And in Pennsylvania,
peddle drug.
And in Pennsylvania, police say a nursing home resident is now in custody for allegedly selling meth. According to the police, officers were called to the Orisburg's Nursing and Rehabilitation Center after a staff member found a straw and a white substance inside a bag under a resident's mattress.
What do you need? I got it.
The man confessed that another resident had sold him the drug for $10. The 70-year-old suspect, Joseph Hunt Sr., eventually admitted to selling the drugs while a search of his room turned up a clear plastic baggie with a white substance that tested positive for, yes, you guessed it.
At the old folks home.
Methamphetamine. Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said before, if your teeth have already fallen out, there's one less thing you have to worry about if you're into meth.
Good point.
Did you guys see that show about the meth heads in nursing homes?
No, we haven't seen
What was it called?
Breaking Hip. You didn't see Breaking Hip?
See, they're old, you see. Brittle is
Nobody
the
saw
term.
Breaking Hip.
Maybe breaking.
You know what? I saw Breaking Bad.
I saw Breaking Back. No.
Yeah, I like that.
How about Breaking Bad?
So, Pat, we have three separate meth stories, and you've combined them all into a song?
A little medley, yeah.
The original? Oh, good.
Yes, an original. Canine sniff the meth in the squash. Their jail time may be a little harsh. Oh, customs found meth in the bike. It was dragging in the back like a kid's trike. Meth sold at nursing homes, please explain what happened to the boats and all that cocaine. So we'd like to know what happened to the cocaine. Yeah, we'd like to know what happened to the cocaine.
It was meth.
There's meth in the squash.
Meth in the squash.
Meth in the bike. There's meth in the home.
The old folks home.
Meth in the squash. Meth in the bike. Meth in the home. What happened to the coke in the boat?
Wow.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
Meth in the old folks home.
Yes.
That is odd. Don't let the guy call bingo. He'll be blasted. What'd you say?
B9, I won. It wouldn't be I won, obviously.
I've always wanted to do that, call numbers, but you said at a bingo game, you said you've done it, and it's no messing around.
No, they take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And it was possibly the smokiest room I've ever been in my life.
And most of those let more than one card, almost everybody, at least 2 or 3 cards
They have
at a time.
Oh, yes.
The daubing, whatever it's called.
Daubers?
Oh, it was.
I got my daubers. I got my trolls.
Very serious bingo players. We're going to head back to Chick McGee at the sports desk. What's happening?
They've got all the good cards.
Yeah.
Got to get here.
Did you guys see last night's episode of Breaking Hip?
I like your devotion
Okay,
to that.
try it now. The Breaking Bad. I got my daubers.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that episode?
Did you see that episode of Breaking Hip?
No, Breaking Back.
Back, I'm not going with.
No.
But it
You don't like
sounds
Back?
closer to Breaking Bad.
I don't care.
Doesn't work.
Breaking Hip is more common.
I don't think it would hurt anyone for you to try it.
I'll try it.
Hey, I got my daubers, right?
Oh, yeah. Did you see last night's episode of Breaking Back?
I don't know.
Yeah, Breaking Hip probably.
Several humanoid robots ran alongside humans in a Chinese half marathon. Why isn't anyone stopping this? The bipedal robots of various makes and sizes navigated the 13.1-mile course supported by teams of human navigators, operators, and engineers.
It is so cool.
Creepy. It's the word you want.
Of course, a humanoid robot, arms, legs, and it looks like it's amazing.
As a precaution, the divider separated the parallel courses used by robots and people. According to reports, the Tiancong Team Sky Project Ultra robot claimed victory among the non-humans.
I did it.
Crossing the finish line in 2 hours, 40 minutes.
Yeah, the winning human was just over an hour, so the humans won this time.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch these things.
Human participant followed conventional rules. The 20 teams with machines and the humanoid robot half marathon competed under tailored guidelines, which included battery swap pit stops.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
A robot would have won, but unfortunately it grabbed one of those cups of water and threw it over its head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing happened when they were doing the triathlon. They did okay on the bikes. The minute they hit the water, short circuit. Yeah, and then you see the one. There's the one thing where it looks like a big oil slick. For authenticity, one of the robots just pooped himself.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like the regular runners.
You want to make it real, don't you? You got to... Do they Vaseline up their thighs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and their nipples, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Chafe your nipples.
Butt cracks.
That is an issue.
Something to see.
Chafe your butt crack?
Now...
when you're pegged, you know.
Okay. Are we back to that?
Well, you do love it.
It's your birthday tomorrow. It's your birthday tomorrow.
That's right. I'm fully aware of that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Hey, at this point, each one that comes by, nice bonus.
Oh, you're not.
You're playing with house money, huh?
Now go out and make it a great day.
Glad to be here. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Are we still at the sports page?
A Sherpa guide will attempt to climb Mount Everest for the 31st time and break his own Guinness World Record. Kami Rita, lovely Rita.
His politics don't enter into it.
Flew.
Well, that's his name. He's not just a commie.
No.
K-A-M-I.
I see.
Kami. Flew to Everest over the weekend to lead a group of climbers who will try. He doesn't live there? Where the hell does he live? Probably Park Avenue.
Yeah, you know how they.
You know how they rake in the money after they climb Everest. He'll try to reach 29,032-foot summit during the spring climbing season. Have you seen the pictures back from Everest where it's like 300 people in line standing, waiting to go up to the summit.
Ridiculous.
All the romance is completely gone.
He's 55 years old. He's told reporters, I am mentally, emotionally, and physically prepared to climb the mountain. That's
Where's he from?
Sherpa. Sherpaville.
Yeah.
I am in top physical condition right now.
Don't they have to bring their poop down now?
I don't think they've started that.
The man can't help himself.
They've
All he
started.
talks about.
No, I'm serious.
They
Last
started
story, this story.
oxygen bottles. They want him to bring.
Okay.
Not poop.
And they bring down the other fellas that are frozen up?
I don't think they're supposed to. No, they stay on the.
They don't just sort of bobsled them down.
Throw them
Like
into
big
a
popsicles.
crevasse.
He currently holds the record for the most successful ascents of Mount Everest at 30 times.
He's the only one that's done that. And if you do it 30 times,
Yeah.
you get a free latte.
Oh, wow. That's a nice bonus.
There's a guy that punches your card at the top.
How cool is it going to be when there's a Starbucks on the summit? And
It'll be the saddest day.
A little strip mall? Why not?
To
It would be sad.
A little oxygen bottles.
Oh.
grossly market the
Climbing runs in the here's the human interest part of the story. So I use this voice.
Well, I like it.
Climbing runs in the family, Josh. Kami's sister and his father among the first Sherpa mountain guys. Kami's father's name, of course, is Sochi.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah.
Socialist.
And Fashi is their wife. And
According to Nepal's Department of Tourism, who must get a lot of calls, 214 climbers have been issued permits to attempt Mount Everest from the Nepali side of the peak in south this climbing season. which ends in May. And that's the preferred side to go up, by the way, the south side.
Little
that north
warmer.
side's rough.
Just a little warmer.
A little warmer. Okay, good.
A little flatter.
Is that sports?
A little longer. No, Tom. You're following along. You know it's not sports. A man in the UK, and you'll have to help me here, Tom. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's England, Ireland, and Wales. And Scotland.
Scotland, yeah. A man in the UK has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to wrap 5 portions of French fries, or chips, as they call them in the UK. What does that mean? What
is he in the newspaper?
Yeah, they wrap. They wrap them in paper.
And like a flour tortilla, wrap in
no.
paper.
No. It's just like French fries.
Yeah,
they just wrap them in paper.
And this is a record people aspire to.
Well, this is a big thing.
It's got to be under a minute.
Fish and chips over there.
Hopefully, it's under 30 seconds.
Mr. Zohaib Hussan.
Hey, Hoobzan.
His time of 40.13 seconds beat the previous record by over 4 seconds. The successful attempt was made in celebration of National Fish and Chips Day.
the Arthur Treacher Day.
I'm going to have to leave town when I move over there on National Fish and Chips
You don't
Day.
like fish and chips?
No, it'll be just too crowded. I love
it.
They are good.
I like the malt vinegar too.
That's my favorite.
I really enjoy that.
I was just talking about
That's
that
my
yesterday.
favorite.
Putting vinegar on the French fries at the fair.
Real
Man,
tasty.
Oh, man.
But Five Guys, I think, has a better technique.
Whoa!
They just take the entire fryer, dump it in a bag, and hand it to you.
They're
good.
They give you 3 more bags too, and then a box to take home.
There are a lot of fries.
Nobody asked for more fries at Five Guys. That's true. Let's see. Zohaib, whose family has owned the Zero Plus Fish Bar for over 30 years. Josh, you want to go down to the fish bar with me?
Yeah, want to hit up Zero Plus?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
this guy's famous over there.
How about that? for his rapping skills?
Yeah, there's a picture of him with King.
Charles?
With King Charles.
He's eating fish and chips with King Chuck. That's right.
Yeah, chips with Chuck?
Chips with Chuck.
That's Zero Plus.
That'd be a great cooking
And-
show. Hi, Chips with Chuck. And it's the King.
He's also won the
Kings and Cars getting chips?
He won the Young Fish Fryer of the Year award.
Oh.
Presented by Dry White. Whatever
Kings
that
and
is.
Carriages.
All right.
Now, do you mention that to a lady on the first date, Josh?
What?
That you're a king, or that you're the greatest
Fish fryer?
That I won the Young Fish Fryer of the Year award.
I don't think you have to tell her because you probably smell like fish.
Yeah,
she knows.
Nothing like fish and oil.
Yeah, she's checking her douche.
Either you're hiding a Johnny down there or a fish fryer.
Isn't that fun?
Boy.
Fish and chips? Yeah, you think
That's not
You
fun.
don't like fish and chips?
Well, that's not the point.
I don't like the story.
Contest is not fun.
It's fine.
Eating is fun.
It's fine.
Okay, it's a long show. You got anything else?
I mean, we have to fill it with crap.
You know something, Josh? You know what record you
I got something.
You'd have the record. You'd have the record for unwrapping the fry.
I got something.
You weren't going to say it until I got.
I was holding
You had
back.
it already, didn't you?
I was holding back, thinking, when we do
you
this
make
story,
trouble, it's coming out.
when we do this story, this is a guy who has the record for wrapping the fries. Josh, unwrap them in 1.2 seconds.
I'm a little surprised that you like the chips so much because they tend to be closer to steak fries than they do shoestring.
A lot of
Yeah,
potato.
Yeah, and I do not like steak fries, as Bob famously said. Too much potato.
It's like saying
they're
there's too
fish.
much. That's like saying there's too many boobs.
Yes.
No, it's not.
That breading over there.
No.
it's-
The best
it's
French
perfect.
fries are the ones at McDonald's. They're small.
Well, yeah, those are.
Same with pancakes. Thinner the better.
Well, that's not true.
No, that's not true at all.
But I'm glad that you like them like that.
Waffles are the way to
Oh,
go.
you like skinny mini pancakes?
It's like a crepe.
You know, like the
he
big
wants to be able to see through.
Thin.
No,
Pancakes.
that's called a crepe.
There should be a hint of pancake.
I don't go to French restaurants for my pancakes. I'm an American, Live, you know. Thank you very much. Although I do like those Five Guys burgers, but yeah, they may be overdoing it with the fries.
Will you shut up?
Okay, sorry.
You're going to ruin it for all of us.
Yeah.
So help me God.
You ruined.
If we come in here tomorrow and go, well, Five Guys went out of business. Apparently it was a fry problem. I'm coming after you.
They don't know it's too much yet.
No, nobody's told them.
Now, Josh, if you could get it easily done, would you put a deep fryer in your kitchen? Oh, because I would. This is one of the things I regret when I built a house. I don't know why we didn't put it in.
I honestly would not. The air fryer really does fry.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Would you build a drive-through once you have the air fryer?
Clapping from the.
I'm not even sure why
And then
that's
just
funny.
drive around yourself.
There we go.
Yeah, but when you drove, if you had a drive-through at your house, wouldn't you have to drive and then get out and go wait on yourself?
The food's so good, it's worth it.
There has to be some guy, there has to be some billionaire that has a drive-through at his house as a joke.
No.
There
You
has
would
to
hope
be.
so. Yeah, that's fun.
You know, someone's got a big mansion, a 14-car garage with a drive-through. We have valet parking for the parties.
When I got my
on your way out, go after you get your car from valet. Go through the drive-through. We're serving coffee.
When I got my license, I drove all the way to Columbus over on Broad Street across from the Center of Science and Industry. And the Wendy's there, it had one of the first drive-throughs in the state. And I went through the drive-through. It was
Must have
so
been-
exciting. Very exciting.
Did you have to wait in line long?
No.
Oh, God, that's awesome.
No, yeah.
Okay,
Great.
well, thank you very much. Now
I can tell you more about it. I can tell you're interested.
Okay, that's fine.
It's no chip wrapping competition.
Oh,
that was really something.
I was on the edge of my seat for
I
that.
think I'll have some fish and chips for lunch today.
Is that right?
Where, though?
Yeah, there's so many places.
You going to fly to England? That's the best.
Let's fly to England for fish and
I know a place.
Do you?
Of course you do.
Coming up, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Coming up, we have jigsaw puzzles. Are they good for your health?
Nope.
And we have a QR code update on gravestones. We have sex toys causing a fire. And I have one of those stories you love so much, Josh.
A woman marries a stump.
You're
Close. You're very close.
You're very
we are in
He
the
was in the
O'Reilly
war, okay?
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
Looks like she's pondering. Did you see
Pondering.
that? Give him the pondering look. There's Tom. There's Christy's pondering look. She's pondering.
The thinker.
Ponderous, man.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Chick, how are you?
All right. He's at the I Hate Steven Singer Sidekick chair. You'll eat, too, every Thursday night, ravioli at Steven Singer.
Oh,
Yes.
Dear Chick, if Tom had a drive-through at his house, he would probably go to the wrong house and wonder where my drive-through window. That's from Don. Thank you, Don, very much.
Certainly appreciate that.
You've done that, haven't you? You thought you were going to Chick-fil-A, but you ended up at Panera?
Yes,
Is that what happened?
They both feed in from the same mall. It's very confusing.
Very confusing.
So many people are confused.
The problem was
You'd be surprised how often that doesn't happen.
Yeah, especially it was interesting when I ordered and she said, "This is Panera bread." Oh, sorry, I was trying to get the Chick-fil-A. By the way, Chick-fil-A, they have the drive-through down.
They've really nailed it. Yeah,
they have got it.
The advanced people and the iPads, and they're like taking orders from people who haven't even arrived yet. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they've got it.
McDonald's double drive-through. I would argue McDonald's has it down. The people driving through the drive-through don't always have it down. If there are any issues with it, it's usually the customer.
Yes.
But otherwise, I mean, they're able to handle it pretty well.
I'm just going to cut right in here and, oh, you bastards, you're getting my order. Have you ever called someone a bastard in the drive-thru line? No, you don't like drive-thru.
I prefer not going to drive-thrus.
And the enigma that is the riddle that is Tom Griswold. He doesn't like drive-thrus, hates sweatpants, does not like laptop computers.
I'm getting thrown a lot of drive-thrus recently with they don't say welcome or hi, may I take your order? It's did you use the app?
Yes.
And I always throw. I go what? Huh? Who? What?
I'm here to get a burger.
I know. I turned into an old man.
That's old guy stuff.
Who's talking to me like this?
Yes, I did it while driving in the freeway. Very convenient.
Or they have like the computer-generated voice and then the real person.
Yeah,
comes on.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that leads us to a story. Speaking of computer-generated voices, this is creepy. I don't know if you saw this, but it's the latest thing in what's the word I'm looking?
Alexa?
AI created voices.
Amazon's Alexa may soon be able to mimic the voices of deceased loved ones.
Oh, my.
A feature first unveiled at a company event in Vegas back in 2022.
Nope.
The voice replication, you don't want anything to do with this, do you?
I flinch enough in regular life. I don't need to hear my mom's voice.
The voice replication technology is still in development as of April 2025. Can reportedly recreate a person's voice using less than a minute of recorded audio. In a demo, Alexa read The Wizard of Oz to a child using a voice that mimicked the child's late grandmother.
Oh, man, I don't... boy, I guess maybe for some this will be comforting and nice.
Amazon described the tool as a way to preserve cherished memories, even though it can't eliminate the pain of loss.
Well, it's big of them. Big of them to acknowledge that.
However,
wouldn't it be worse if they said, "Hey, she may be dead, but not really. She's back. Hey, Grandma, read." No, it's off.
However, since the initial showcase, Amazon has released no further updates on its progress or a potential launch. Ethical and privacy concerns have been raised, especially around consent from the deceased and misuse of their video recording.
Well, it's going to be pretty... If they can get consent from the deceased, would you get back to me?
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, that's the lead story.
Well, we spoke to the corpse of Marilyn Monroe, and she said...
Or you just... The pictures that move now of people that are dead are creepy enough.
Creepy.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, they can move a little bit.
Yeah.
You can take virtually any portrait, and I don't know how they do it.
And guess what? It's only going to get creepier.
They don't need much of your voice to create an AI version of your... We did it on the show one morning.
It's pretty close.
It is close.
Yeah. While Amazon remains silent, other tech companies like Microsoft have adopted stricter rules requiring explicit consent for synthetic voice applications, and at present, it's uncertain if or when this feature will become publicly available.
This would be great if... Well, you could do this, I think, already, actually. Say you're in high school and you don't want to go to school, you want to call in sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go.
Hi, this is Miss... Instead of doing hi, I'm Mrs. McGillicuddy.
You're right.
It's...
And what's the joke? Hi, this is Tom's mom.
Yeah, they don't quite get it.
They don't.
And aren't they saying now when you don't answer any number you don't recognize because they just want you to say hello or yes, they want you to, and then they can...
I'm getting amazing fakes now from the bank.
I'm getting 4 or 5 calls a day.
Everybody.
The calls have gotten whatever law you remember they passed one a long time ago.
Yeah,
that stuff was illegal, and then they got rid of that law. They need to put it back in place. It's madness.
Nuts.
Be very careful if you get a text asking you to pay a speeding ticket.
Yes,
just pay it and get it over with. That's
no, don't. They're
Oh.
fake.
Whoops.
They will not be texting you. If you have a genuine ticket, it'll be coming to you via email, typically.
Now, earlier this morning, we had a letter from a listener in Keister, Minnesota. Tom, do you remember this? It was an interesting name of a town. Well, this is from Mike. Hello, Bob and Tom crew.
Hi, Mike.
Keister, Minnesota got brought up earlier. There's a real Preparation H commercial that was filmed in Keister, Minnesota in 2016.
How about that?
Aww.
And we have a picture of the welcome to Keister.
Oh, God, that's
She's sitting on a bike.
There it is. And what better way to say Preparation H works than being able to sit on a bike seat?
Yes.
Yeah, comfortably with a smile on your face.
Comfortably with a smile on your face.
Oh, that's great.
Population 501.
Ooh, they grew.
Nice sign.
There you go.
Oh, they did, because I had 486, didn't I?
They had a couple babies recently.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's Keister. We should do a show from Keister.
Why don't you do it remote? We'll check in with you.
I know. You want me to quit and go home. I know.
No. I just want you to. Now we go to the sports desk live from Keister, Minnesota.
Your voice haunts me.
I bet it's a lovely place. I'd happily go to Keister.
I'd happily. Yes, I would.
I bet there's some good.
I would happily
I bet
go
there's
to
some
Keister.
good fishing in Keister.
Probably.
Is.
We saw a lot of Great
Absolutely.
Lakes.
Good farm.
Not the Great Lakes, but we
Maybe
saw a lot of
some ice fishing.
If you're ice fishing now, this month, probably a little sketchy.
I know how things are around here. If we start talking about it now, it'll be next February before I get up there, I would think.
Wasn't it snowing in Denver over the weekend?
I don't know.
I
know that Vail got dumped on again.
Yeah.
It's high up.
I have ski updates on my.
Never mind, sorry.
My powder alert.
Slopes were slamming.
Unbelievable.
Ain't I insufferable?
The Kennedys are here.
No, they'd be in Aspen.
They're missing it. You have a place in Aspen, really?
How do you feel about this dead voice thing?
I try not to feel. Because let's face it, I'm in the Chick McGee business. That's all I have. This is my product.
Yeah,
right.
What if someone starts using my voice and cash it in, Tom?
Well, that's your moneymaker.
Well, that was an issue with the actors' strike.
Yeah, that's still good.
Because they could certainly have what would be a good example? They could have someone who's deceased reading their autobiography that they didn't read.
Yeah, you could have Orson Welles reading.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
I think it'll happen. I think the estates that own the rights to that are going to go, wait a minute.
But that'll be okay. That's the whole thing. It's just, hey, pay us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll happily sell my voice.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah. And
This
then
would be
if my kids get the money.
This would be really handy. Let's just say, Christy, you are keeping your dead grandmother in the freezer and collecting her Social Security.
Right.
And
that would be helpful.
When they call, I recognize, what was her name again? Bourbon, what was it again?
Grandma V.O.
Grandma V.O., of course.
Grandma Bourbon.
I like
close.
This is not for me. I would rather just have the memories of my grandparents talking and my dad talking and stuff like that. But I do think this could provide some comfort for some, so why not?
Do you have any voicemails was going to be my question.
I don't.
Saved of anybody?
No, and
absolutely
I do.
And I'm pretty good at going into my phone and just having a quick moment and deleting, the number.
I can't do it.
Yeah. So
I can't do it either. I have one from my mom, and she was actually nice, so I kept it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have a nice voicemail from your mom?
Yeah.
I have a...
Wow, did she have a wrong number?
I know, right?
I have kind of the same thing. She... we dated for a while. I don't know if you knew that, but she...
Bless your heart.
She really...
Oh, Christy's mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. She liked phone sex.
Oh,
and I've got phone sex.
I thought I'd gone too far. I was wrong.
No.
You can always go farther. We have to leave now.
She
We'll be back shortly.
I love the phone sex.
Coming up,
Screaming,
we have Talking Graveyards coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
BMW.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
I have the last word there.
Christy Lee at the...
It's called professional.
Silac Insurance.
Doing right.
Yes. You're doing great. No doubt about it. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
I would love to hear a song from Mr. Pat Godwin.
I would love to sing a song
Wouldn't
for you.
that be fun? There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
May I tell you a little something real quick?
You go right ahead.
Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose for Mother's Day is available now. But my gosh, you want to jump on this because there's a limited quantity and they're going like hotcakes. Get yours today at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Steven Singer.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio.
He was making fun of you there, Tom.
Here's Tom.
Not very successful.
Listen to the laughter.
Yeah.
Tom, last word, Griswold. That's right.
You remember laughter?
Do you remember laughter?
Does anyone remember?
They don't go over that in the documentary. They have no mention of that.
We have one of these stories. This is one of my favorites. Whenever I see one of these, I always flag it because I know
what you say.
Josh gets so upset about these, and I do too. This is so stupid. But please go ahead.
A woman is preparing to celebrate her 2-year anniversary of being married to a river.
A river.
Oh, man.
This is an idiot.
Well, at least he doesn't have any trouble getting her wet.
Just
got that going.
Mrs. Meg Avon was wed to the River Avon.
Yeah, she's a ding-dong, all right.
In the southwest of England on June 17th, 2023.
I hate her.
The 28-year-old says, we're still in the honeymoon period, and I'm still pretty obsessed with the river.
All right.
Meg describes her relationship with the river, whom she also calls her muse, darling, babe.
Does she sleep in his bed?
Oh, but she's down there by the mouth all the time. I can tell you that.
As physically binding and deeply spiritual. Mrs. Avon explained that she married the river to protect it, raise awareness of water pollution.
I see.
Mrs. Avon also admitted to spending a lot of time with other rivers.
What?
Yep.
She is.
But added she and the River Avon have an open relationship.
And evidently, we have a photo of this clear-thinking lady.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Wackadoodle.
I think she's cute as hell.
Do you really?
I do, yeah.
The short bangs always
throws you.
That throws me.
She kind of looks like young Christy Lee a little bit.
You know, I'm making fun of her for this whole river thing. That's somebody I would talk to.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, she looks like some lunatic at a Renaissance fair.
I know. Don't you like?
Don't you like bad, though.
Nerdy weirdos? I do.
Are those tattoos though, or is that makeup? You think?
No, I think that's just makeup.
Okay,
Yeah.
No, it's
I'm
tattoo.
in then.
I mean, she's dressed like a nymph.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, she has like moss on her clothes.
She's married to a river.
I understand that's
their.
I heard she got knocked up. She's having a kid. She's naming the kid Brooke.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That is good. Very good.
What a lunatic.
That's their wedding photo right there.
No, I'm sure it is, yeah.
Is that seaweed all over her chest?
moss.
Like moss, yeah, she's
maybe.
earthen.
You
Yeah.
can't tell how
Can you imagine
big her cans are from
the
the
smell.
You can't, and that's I'm going to guess sort of.
Oh, hey now.
Whoa.
A little shoe dangle for everybody.
Wait a minute, we're getting different pictures.
All right.
Our
Now we know what our
producer's a pervert.
producer's into.
Yeah,
You suppose she has the river lady Big Beaver? What do you think? I bet it hairy down there, you know.
Oh,
She
you know
likes to
what?
keep it hairy.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
bet it-
way.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
mossy.
And her armpits have not seen a razor in a while.
Yeah, oh, you can only imagine.
You have
You
a
guys
song,
like-
Pat?
Do I have a song? Of course I do. Drew, could you bring my organ up just a little bit?
Hey, my God, that's
Okay,
beautiful.
a little softer, I think I can.
My old man's a river. My old man's a river. No sons or daughters. Don't want to muddy the waters. I'm his Mississippi. And he's my Mr. River. So deep and long. Oh, so deep and long. Oh, you don't take the trash out. He's always moving. He may smell fishy, and my folks are disapproving. But my old man River keeps me coming back for more. My old man, he's a river.
He sure is.
Very
nice.
You're welcome.
My old man's a river.
You got a money shot that won't quit. Just put your face in that and.
Wow, okay.
What?
Never mind.
Let him go.
You guys like the old joke of my wife said she wanted to be seen in something long and flowing.
Yes.
So I threw her in a river.
I do like
Very funny.
I do like that very much. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Licensed clinical psychologist Savannah Howe says jigsaw puzzles are great for one's mental health.
Oh.
Dr. Howe says, quote, I often recommend activities that promote relaxation, cognitive function, and emotional well-being. Jigsaw puzzles are a fantastic tool for this, offering a simple yet effective way to reduce stress, sharpen the mind, and even foster social
Now,
connection.
Christy, you and your husband are fans of jigsaw
I love
puzzles.
them.
And do you find these things to be true?
Yeah.
Relaxing?
Yes.
I love them.
Focused
I
in.
love them too.
Yeah, well, you do?
Yeah, we'll leave one on the table, and over the course of a few weeks.
You guys are going to make fun of me, but now I have my own puzzle room.
A puzzle
my new
room?
house.
That's great.
Yep. So I have a place I can leave a jigsaw puzzle out
We
all the
just
time.
finished one, and we got all the way to the end, and there's one piece missing.
Oh, don't you
no
hate
idea. Wow.
that? Do you have any that are lacquered, like you keep them like an artwork?
No.
Oh, they always look so nice when you hang them up.
Yeah,
on the
don't
wall.
they?
Isn't that lovely?
So when you get to the end, what do? You rip it apart? Or you
Yeah,
sleeve
and
it
then I
there?
pass it along to someone
Pass
else.
along
Kind of
to
like a book, you know. You share.
Now, do you do the edges first?
Yes, got to do the corners first. Got to
do
the frame.
Do you look
frame it.
at the photograph of what it's supposed to look like when it's done?
Yes. And Josh got me this really great kit so I can separate all the pieces out and do, like colors, and it's awesome.
A kit?
Yeah, it's like you have separate compartments, and you can keep all the puzzle pieces together, but you can
we just lay
separate
them
them
over the table. It's great.
This is for people who don't have 9 tables.
Yeah, and I didn't have a lot of room.
One table.
Where do you
She's
eat?
got a whole room.
Table room.
I have a table. Well, it's got a table in the room.
Right.
I see.
So they reduce stress.
Now, do you have a?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm asking this. I think I know the answer. You have a puzzle steward at your in your home, or he stands at the ready there by
Guards,
the puzzle?
so no pieces.
Jenkins, I believe I'll be putting some pieces in this afternoon.
Where is the puzzler?
Jigsaw puzzles also help keep teens off their screens.
Yes, but my gosh, good luck.
Oh, that'll work. Hey, Jimmy, you want to do a puzzle? Nope.
Kiss my ass.
Well, it's right there. You walk up and spend a couple minutes looking for stuff. And then the thing is, you go up, you say, okay, I'm going to get at least 3 pieces right now. Mm-hmm. Then an hour later, still looking for the third one to fit.
They have one. Andy at his office, they have one all the time working for people when they walk by, and people work on the puzzles. We do them on vacation.
Eat into productivity, doesn't it?
Yeah,
losing money at that point.
Well, then, it sounds like a real go-getter.
He's always down at the office, like 4 a.m. sometimes.
Yeah, he is. Works all the time.
Work, that guy.
Takes good care of it.
You know why I'm at the office all the time? Anybody like to guess why I'm at the office all the time?
But quiet.
Because Christy's not there?
Yeah, absolute quiet. Yeah, I don't have CNN roaring in my head.
CNN?
She's on 24 hours.
I see. Okay, thank you very much. Now, I want to tell you about the best way to listen.
Let me tell you about
the birds
way
and
to
the
listen.
bees and the Raycons and the trees. Raycons Everyday Earbuds, they are perfect for your mom. Think differently about Mother's Day. Get her some Raycon earbuds. She'll say, just what I needed. Where did you get these? I would have never thought of that.
Really deserve peace and quiet and escape.
Yes, and Raycon's latest model, better than ever. 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity. Let you pair with 2 devices at once, and she'll never ask you for Bluetooth help again. Mom, with Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And they come with active noise cancellation, starting at just half the price of other premium audio brands. And they come in all the colors, and they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And we've got you a deal. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 20% off site-wide. Raycon, 20% off when you go to buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
We have coming up a rather interesting story about an airplane, and oddly enough, it involves something Easter-related and a lot of fire.
Oh, no.
Everybody's okay, but it's kind of surprising and interesting.
Evil bunny rabbit?
Could be. You'll find out. Okay. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The sound of Tom stretching means it's quality broadcasting. Isn't that right, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold.
That was so funny. You said means quality broadcasting. And then Tom, without turning on his microphone, said, thank you very much. Thank you very much. When irony happens that quickly,
right in front of you.
So great.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom.
We return to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. Christy?
How about this, Tom? Return to Silac.
I
like it.
Annuity.
Instead of address the note,
benefits,
annuity. Yeah, very good. These are all very good.
A United Airlines flight was forced to make an emergency landing after apparently hitting a rabbit.
Oh, my. Wait, how?
A rabbit in the air?
No, but here's the weird thing about this.
You buried the lead.
We got flying rabbits?
Yes.
This is what's weird. Keep going.
KABC reports a rabbit made its way into the right engine of a flight bound for Edmonton as it was taking off from Denver. an unusual animal encounter causing a scare for passengers on the United Airlines flight. Passenger Scott Wolf told the news station, quote, "There was a loud bang and a significant vibration in the plane. Every few minutes, there was a backfire coming from the engine, a giant fireball behind it." Video from inside the cabin shows flames shooting from the engine. They quickly turned around and landed safely with no injuries reported.
A rabbit.
That thing must have been completely...
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess they got a couple of keychains out of it.
Yeah.
There goes Peter Cottontail, looking like a jet trail. Whatever.
Yeah.
So
it was
kinda-
inside the engine when
right,
they took off.
and then I get it, but because that happens with
I don't know how they got
decent
up
stuff.
That's quite a jump. I mean, those engines are pretty high off the
I
ground.
wonder if it had climbed out the wing. Well, it just seems so weird. How did they know it was a rabbit?
Did the rabbit's luggage get damaged too?
It doesn't say.
I'm off to see my cousin in Baltimore. How about that for a little character work?
It was nice.
He was country rabbit.
He was going to
gonna
Baltimore.
Go see city rabbit.
So I'm guessing, by the way, that the tortoise still won.
Remember the guy who got sucked into the jet engine
and lived?
Baffling.
He got sucked in and then spit out on the other side, and he was
Amazing.
fine.
Once.
Yeah. Absolutely fine.
Don't want to try that again.
Boy, what do you get? You're on the ground. You stand up, brush yourself off.
Right.
You walk right to church. Just go, hey, quick thank you, and then go on with your life.
Man, buy a lottery ticket.
Have you ever taken a prop plane? Back
You
in
mean
the
like
day?
a fake plane in the movies?
No, I've taken a small Cessna, but it was not prop.
Really?
Yeah.
Many props in my day. Many props.
Many props.
And it's scary.
They call you Carrot Top of the Air, don't
when
they?
you
They do indeed.
because you don't have the jetway to walk down, and you're
you're
on the tarmac. You're thinking,
like
boy,
the
if you
old
walk
school.
4 feet that way, you're going to be half the
Chopped
man you
liver.
used to be.
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't. How do they know it's a rabbit? That's what's.
Well,
so
I'm
weird.
sure there were pieces of the rabbit still in the engine.
Sure, yeah.
I'm sure they could figure it out.
Just the ears.
yeah.
So sad.
Two perfect ears.
Floppy
And
little
it's-
cute ears.
The fact that it happened Easter weekend makes it kind of even more sad.
That is.
Yep. Speaking of that, children in a Detroit area park treated to a special Easter treat in the form of a helicopter marshmallow drop. A helicopter zoomed above Warden Park and unloaded sacks full of marshmallows for hundreds of kids waiting eagerly below. In the annual Great Marshmallow Drop, children collect the treats and trade them in for a prize bag that include a water park pass. tights, all
that's
kinds
way
of fun
better, yeah.
things. Yeah.
They don't eat the
just get marshmallows. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the video. There's a lot of kids there. This is, I think, the 30th year or something.
Wow.
See, now if I had something to do with that, I'd write dirty messages on the marshmallows.
Of course. We do know that you would
throw those out.
Quote, mar, unquote, the event.
Yeah, this went better than their famous s'more festival they do, where they have the hot marshmallows and they ask the kids try to catch them in your mouth. They usually.
Your mom just won 3 rubbers. Is what the message would say.
That's what you put
in my Easter baby, Easter egg.
Is that an actual message that you did?
Marshmallow. Oh yeah,
That's fun.
Oh,
Chick and his
absolutely.
friends marred a famous Easter egg hunt.
Oh yeah.
The White House Easter egg roll will take place on the South Lawn this morning.
This pisses me off.
A tradition
every year.
dating back to 1878.
It is always on Easter Monday. Will you get over it?
No, I will not.
You want this to occur on Easter Sunday?
Yes.
40,000 people expected to attend. Yeah, but people are at home with their families on
This
Easter
is a
Sunday.
little after
They're
hours.
at church.
I know, and you want to move Christmas to a Monday to make it a 3-day weekend.
That's a bad idea.
That's fine. I'm for that.
Really?
You're not for that. You're not for moving
I thought
Christmas.
you were for that.
Remember last year when Biden pardoned one of the Easter eggs?
Is that right?
He was sort of an old man.
He's getting older. Yeah, he's
quite
older now.
understand. Nothing to do with politics. Everything to do with age.
I've heard if you put
Save your emails.
If you put a raw egg in the shell into a glass of vinegar and leave it overnight and then take it out, it becomes rubbery and translucent.
I remember that.
And you can see light through it and all sorts.
Weird.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an odd effect.
That was a thing.
That's fun with science. with
Did you
kids.
color Easter eggs over the weekend?
We did an Easter egg hunt in the backyard.
Well, where did you get
Plastic
the
or real
eggs from?
We did the plastic eggs full of candy this year.
Oh, no egg dye.
That's the way to go. That's great.
No,
I'm not
that's-
saying someone inadvertently brought home brown eggs.
Boy.
Oh,
Then you got to go to your
thanks, Obama.
Roy G. Biv.
The brown eggs.
Yellow and brown make.
Hey, I found one. That's a dog turd.
So you couldn't dye them.
I'm so used to buying the brown ones.
Oh,
No, we had the plastic eggs full of candy. It was
That's
fun.
chintzy with a capital Ch.
Okay, so we were going to do that. The girls brought home plastic eggs they bought, and they had little holes at the top. And I thought, why are there holes in the plastic eggs? Are you supposed to put real chicks in there?
So they breathe?
Right?
Huh.
It was weird.
You know your daughters
like little
are
air holes.
grown-ups, and you're
Don't
still
call them
having
that.
Easter egg hunt.
Oh, believe me,
Did they
they
get
love
baskets? Did they get baskets?
they got
That is
Easter
fun.
baskets. Of course they did.
Do you guys do the golden egg?
had
where
Def Leppard T-shirts in there. It was awesome.
Good
Yeah,
Lord.
Easter Bunny was good to them.
you
What?
do the golden egg, you guys, where you,
We have
you
the
win
golden
something?
egg.
Tom, golden egg?
We have the golden egg.
What is that?
That's the
$1,000
prize. That's the big prize.
$1,000
Prize?
bill in there?
What?
We had a golden egg.
Put money
actual
in there.
golden egg.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, we did not do
$20.
No, we didn't have
$20,
that.
yes. Woo.
$20 less. Yeah,
Pretty
that's
nice.
that was a big prize.
Wow. Yeah, but we had a little Easter egg hunt. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's always good. But we did not dye them this year. I blame myself.
So when did you find out that they weren't white eggs? They were brown eggs.
When you went to, you had
When
everything set up.
You had everything set up. You went to the
Unfortunately, no.
refrigerator.
I bet when he did find out, though, it was loud.
That was hell. Oh, Jesus! Who got these eggs?
Josh, a few years ago, got me this really cool thing. It spins the eggs.
Yeah, it's bad. They take a marker.
You take a marker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it.
I enjoy giving you gifts.
And it was very nice.
Suck up.
And Josh also got me a model of a shark tooth.
Yes.
Can't you
Because Hart
see
loves
what
sharks.
he's trying to do?
just trying to get a better contract.
He's kissing your ass.
You ever seen him during the breaks brushing up on sports?
Wake up and
Oh!
what? I used to be
Playing
the
guitar?
masturbator. I used to be that.
Uh-oh, he can replace 2. 3. I better shut up.
Well, yeah, you could do news.
You know, Tom, I could do the
You're
news,
smarter
play
than
guitar,
me.
and the sports.
Please. I think we've all learned when it comes to me, the less responsibility, the better.
I agree.
I agree.
Oh, you really do have heavy-footed through any sort of announcing.
Time now to remind everybody, if you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. We have, we have Christy Lee, of course, at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Well, Panama City Beach in Florida says it can no longer be a spring break town. That's right.
Well, then what are you going to be, Panama City?
According to USA
Poor.
Today, city officials are now asking spring breakers to, quote,
That's right.
go somewhere else.
We're back to the shoe capital of the world.
Panama City Beach Police Department Chief Eusebio Talamantes said in a statement, every year we try to manage it, and every year it brings more challenges. I'm not willing to risk the safety of our city to hold on to something that no longer works. He said he plans to hold serious discussions with stakeholders and city leadership about the future of spring break season,
Look,
an event he says no longer aligns with the values or vision of his community.
I see.
You're going to have to count on having a party when you name your city after a Van Halen song.
Absolutely.
You can't.
Yeah.
Asking for trouble.
Just ask anybody in Hotford Teacher, Arkansas.
That's exactly right.
Panama City is not the only one that is telling people to stay out for spring break.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's.
When did this jump the shark, if you will, on the celebrations becoming too much? Because this is happening everywhere, where known as spring break.
I can give you the name of a good lawyer in Panama City.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have a kid get in trouble there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What city's going to step up and go, hey, we'll take you?
Right.
It used to be just Daytona, right? It was just Daytona
Yeah.
Beach, and now they're all
Is that
over.
where you
that
could-
side of Florida.
Now they're
Can
in
you-
Mexico. Everybody's going to Cancun.
You can't still drive on the beach in Daytona, can you? Or
Yeah,
could,
of course.
Yeah, can you? All right.
Can you really?
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
That's kind of
I
cool.
I spent a spring break in Cancun and in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get
Boy,
laid?
we had fun.
Did you get laid?
No, neither place.
No kidding. Did
you make
But
out?
I was totally fine with not getting laid. It was.
Did you make out with anybody?
Make out with somebody?
No.
No.
I didn't kiss anybody on those trips.
Guy or girl?
I really didn't.
It was late. It was dark.
Could you move on, Christy?
Oh, I'm sorry. They were having a
Don't
good
you like hearing
conversation.
about your friends making out?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
don't you? You don't like spring break?
If my buddy's like, yeah, I met a girl and we made out, I'm like, yeah,
that's what you're there for.
I just love it.
Even any,
Wait a minute.
Well, I hope when my son was in jail there, he didn't make out with anybody. But
Any stinky finger? Anything?
Did you
like
ever
that?
go on spring break, Tom?
Yes, I did. I went to Orlando in my freshman year in college.
Yes, it was called Boys State.
We couldn't find the beach.
We have a government. Of course, I was elected president.
I was never a guy that girls wanted to hook up with. Well, I mean, there was plenty of that, but what I was more of a after they knew me for 2 or 3 months, they wanted to hook up with me. It always took me a while to worm into their
after they'd seen you passing out $50 bills.
But at spring break, I'm not the spring break hookup guy.
You're not the bathing suit guy.
Yeah, it was always the hot, crazy, muscular dudes that were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a beer out there called New Brew. It's not your average beer. It's a Singapore blonde ale made with recycled sewage.
Delicious.
The alcoholic beverage is a collaboration between the country's National Water Agency, pub, and local craft brewery Breweritz.
What country? This country?
It's in Singapore, it says.
Oh.
Singapore.
If it was American sewage, I'd drink it. I'm not drinking Singapore sewage.
The beer which some jokingly
There is
call...
something about our sewage that seems better than Singapore's
Really?
sewage. Isn't there?
Sewage beer was one of many examples of environmental innovations on display during last year's climate talks in Azerbaijan. Mr. Chu Wei Leon recently purchased the beer from a supermarket and said, quote, I seriously couldn't tell that this was made of toilet water. It tastes just like beer, and I like beer.
Okay.
No, I said Schlitz. Schlitz.
So long as it doesn't look like Goldschlager.
Oh, yeah.
All the flakes.
Poop
Yeah,
flakes.
this is...
Did we run out of hops?
This is they famously have a water shortage there, so they have a whole. This is supposed to be the cleanest recycled water in the world.
In Singapore?
Yeah, it's a big.
Interesting.
They showed them drinking the water, and it's supposed to be the purest of all the attempts to recycle. It's just, I think if they didn't tell you where it came from, you'd be a lot happier. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think they do have to be honest about.
But I mean, obviously it's tested, and the one guy. Did you quote the one guy that said it tasted like beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notes. What do they say? Notes of citrus.
Oh.
Citrus.
Yeah?
And of a colonoscopy test.
Oh, God.
Hey, he said, trying to change the
Wow.
subject. Tom, did you say you didn't use eggs for your Easter egg hunt? You
That
had
is-
to use
that is
plastic
correct.
eggs.
Yeah, that's
okay.
correct.
This is someone that just texted us. His name's Brad. He said, 1 year at our church Easter egg hunt, my cousins caught a field mouse and put it inside a plastic egg. One of their sisters got it, and ... hilarity ensued.
Something out of a Twain
those
novel.
he said those are air holes.
They are
So you
air
can't keep
holes
living
in the
things in
plastic
there?
I'm
In
not
the
kidding. In the
eggs.
plastic
Ah.
eggs.
What do people put in there
I
typically?
don't know.
I
said the
think
same
Christy
thing.
may have been right with chicks.
Oh, right, you're
You
right.
don't give baby chicks
No.
to
I've
people
seen that,
for,
though.
What? Sure
for
you do.
Easter.
Yeah, they do.
Well, when
People do.
when else are you going to give it?
Yeah.
Them baby chick.
You always see them at Tractor Supply and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
baby
so
chicks are very, very
cute
cute.
at
And
Tractor
delicious.
Supply.
Give me a half dozen. You think veal's good?
Oh, baby chick.
Thank you very
Put
much.
6 in the air fryer.
They don't call it that. Though. They have to call it something else.
Now, a couple quick things coming up. We have an unusual. Did anybody see the deep sea squid video over the weekend?
Hideous.
This is a very big. The first time ever they photographed one of these things.
Oh, one of the giants?
This was like the second time in the past couple weeks that something that normally really deep in the ocean
Yeah.
has come up to the surface.
It's not a good sign, kids.
They've got this isn't at the surface. They've got a camera way down. But we'll get to that
Not
coming
a
up.
good sign.
Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Let's talk some numbers here. In-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per 50-minute session, typically. That can add up fast, and BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy online, and the cost is significantly lower, up to 50% lower. Find out what I'm talking about by visiting BetterHelp.com, and I suggest you go to BetterHelp.com/BTShow, because that'll knock 10% off your first month off the already significantly lower price. Your well-being is worth it. Therapy extraordinarily helpful. It's not a luxury. And online therapy makes it so much easier because you don't have to go across town. You don't have to get into a room with some stranger if you're nervous about it the first time, because it's all done online. And by the way, you'll get assigned to a therapist after filling out a little bit of a questionnaire. And they have more than 30,000 therapists participating from a variety of backgrounds with a variety of specialties. And by the way, if you want to switch therapists anytime, no additional fee. It's all about convenience and about helping yourself. So join a session with a click of a button. It's about doing it where you want to do it and when you want to do it. So you could do it sitting in your car in the parking lot. You could close the door to your office. You could be on a job site and walk away from the crew just for a little bit of time to work on yourself. It's called BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BTShow today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BTShow. The Sports to the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have squid, donuts, dogs, not in the same story. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Few minutes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
Yeah, baby.
It's good to see you.
Want to hear Bruce Bochy grunt? I think we all
sure.
do.
Who wouldn't?
Here.
I wonder if that's how he... Never mind.
That's his O grunt?
Yeah.
Now get off.
I almost said something a little dirtier.
Now get off me,
Is
Bruce.
anyone watching the TV show called The Pit?
I am. I watched the whole thing. It's
great.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
And apparently it's a story.
It's a little hard to watch at times.
It's about an emergency room, and
finally a show about an emergency room.
Well, really?
It's
A hospital
real
drama?
realistic,
A hospital drama?
Oh boy, we needed another one of those. Like we needed a hole in the skull.
Well, I was going to say some nice things about it. Each hour of the show is an hour of the same day, at least so far. I haven't watched the whole thing, but our friend Drew Powell's in it.
Boy, he's awful.
So wooden.
You're just hitting all the high points, aren't you?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I bring it up.
Why do you upset
I'm
him
glad
like
that you are enjoying the program.
And there's a couple of really cool things about it. One of them is who was just mentioning that there was a mouse in an Easter egg?
That was our letter. A
That
text.
was me.
We had a text.
A guy named Brad, I think, texted.
There's a scene in which I don't want to give anything away, but
here's what happens in the whole scene.
The mouse goes up.
There's every detail of the scene.
Up the keister.
They've set a record.
Unbelievable.
There's
you know something? I'm not going to tell you.
Three of the actresses are one's Bryan Cranston's daughter, and one's Brad Dourif from Cuckoo's Nest.
They're all
his
Nepo
daughter,
babies.
His daughter's
Which
in
one's
it.
she?
I can't. The one who wears the
one in the scrub.
Fiona Dourif. She's a terrific actress.
Yeah, the one that wears the ankle bracelet.
Oh,
is his
she's
daughter.
great. Yeah, she's the snarky one.
Yeah. And the one who looks bookish and has the special needs sister, that's Bryan Cranston's daughter.
She's great.
Yeah.
What a great character.
They're great.
It's the best show I've seen in ages.
Oh, good.
Wow,
I really-
that says a lot.
But although I don't watch that all that much, but I mean, someone told me it was good, and it's terrific. I was reading that the
Really gory.
on the set, all of the they have real emergency room doctors, and they can overrule anything in the script.
Right.
To keep, and
That was on
it
purpose.
is realistic.
Buckle up, people. This is what we're going to hear about for the next 3 weeks.
How gory it is. Because
I didn't say a word.
I'm
not
sorry,
watching
Josh.
it.
Tell me more about casting. I don't mean in Hollywood. I mean for fish.
Oh. Well, there are many different
Techniques?
What about, tell them about the flipping.
Oh yeah, you get. Oh boy, yesterday Jeff goes, so what is flipping a jig exactly? And I was talking about it, and the car had to hear about it.
I didn't mind.
I saw you clutching or grabbing for the door handle every now and then.
Jump out a couple times.
Okay, sure.
So what is the most involved or longest name that you have for one of your specialized lures? Does it go like the blue, purple, red monster?
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. The one I like saying is Whopper Plopper, of course. That's
the Whopper Plopper.
That's one of your,
Boy, that sounds sounds like an event in the toilet.
Yeah.
We were driving to Northwood after the flight. Of course, we had an hour and a half drive, and all three of us were looking at ponds going, ooh, look at that.
It was nerdy. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I will not discuss anything else about that TV show.
No,
I just
that's
thought
fine. I'm
it's
glad
really
you're enjoying it.
It's on Max, by the way.
Yeah. Now,
or whatever they're calling HBO.
In any event, we had a news story, Christy, about Singapore is famous for their recycled water, and supposedly it's the best in the world. They were at the climate talks talking about how they've taken sewage, they recycle it into pure, clean water,
And then they make
and the mayor
beer.
famously was drinking the water, but they're making it into a beer.
Yeah, New Beer, N-E-W, New Brew.
New
I'm
Brew,
sorry.
it's called, and they were showcasing it, I guess, at this thing in December. Somewhere in Azerbaijan. But it reminded me that we were on this much earlier here on the Bob and Tom Show, as you'll see here.
Hey, beer drinkers. Do you find that your beer not only it binds you up? You need a beer that will help you loosen up. Introducing the beer that not only tastes great, it packs a mega high-fiber wallop. It's the first beer that's also a laxative. We call it Shats.
Oh, God. That's it.
S-H-A-T apostrophe S. Shats.
All the cats tip their hats to the man who's drinking Shats, the man who needs some fiber in his brew. Shats beer. When all is said and done, we're not yet number one, but Shats is always number two.
Hi, I'm Phil Throne from the Schatz Brewing Company. Pour yourself a Schatz and see why it's making a splash all over the country. Schatz, the laxative beer. Schatz is brewed with the highest quality hops and barley. Then we add our secret ingredient, whole kernel corn. Not too much, just a pinch. Every Schatz beer is fortified with 12 essential vitamins, so you're always guaranteed a good, healthy Schatz. Schatz is available in the 6-ounce little squirt or the 64-ounce big lager. And every Schatz is tapered at one end, so your can won't slam shut. We here at Schatz are saddened by the recent passing of Adolf Schatt, founder of the Schatt Family Brewery, better known as the Old Brick Schatt House. In fact, Adolf loved his beer so much, his last wish was to be interred in a giant vat of Schatz. So come on, when it's time to take a load off, crack open a Schatz.
You will say, hooray, 'cause relief is on its way. No more irregularity for you. Schatz beer. Give a Schatz a pop, and soon you'll hear a plop. Schatz is nature's perfect brew. Schatz.
Don't just take any beer. Take a Schatz. And for you teetotalers, try our new high-fiber non-alcoholic beer. We call it O-Stools. O-Stools. Sample one today. And don't forget Schatz Light, Schatz Dark, and for those with diverticulitis, proctitis, and polyposis, doctors direct them to try new Schatz Red. Schatz Beer, a division of Frigamel Industries, Flushing, New York.
That is disgusting. Yeah, it is.
Voice of reason. I'd like to thank my friend, the late Dr. Cordell, for the last couple lines of that. He
told you that.
He told me to add the polyposis. Bill, we will always miss you. You were the best.
We will.
Speaking of ER docs, by the way. Now, we are going to conclude today's program.
We are?
Later.
Oh. Wow, we did an hour word, break.
I just want to see if you guys are paying attention.
Oh, is that it?
I thought we were running best of.
You're out on your feet today.
It's a long holiday weekend.
Holy heck.
Did you have a big celebration at your house? Did you have Easter dinner? Did you make a feast?
We did an Easter brunch downtown.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
I
Boy,
did.
those can get busy.
I had, Josh, I think you're the one that agrees with me that the greatest cereal ever made is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It is.
Yeah.
I had cinnamon toast, French toast.
Oh, that's delicious.
With part of it is then they have actual Cinnamon Toast Crunch on top of it.
Oh,
Really?
Is that right?
That's a treat.
And syrup. And I have been kind of on this no sugar diet I'm doing.
Yes.
So for the rest of the day, I was flying. It was like I'd had 40 cups of coffee. It had to be the sugar.
Yes.
It was the greatest thing I've ever.
I know you make
yum.
fun of me, but I made the most amazing French toast casserole. And the key brioche bread, I want you to know.
Very good.
It was wonderful.
That sounds disgusting.
It doesn't hurt that I served 5 bottles of champagne, too.
Holy hell.
You ever done that
I think I'll be peeing
Hawaiian
bubbles
bread
for a week.
made Hawaiian bread into French toast? That's
the King's bread,
that's
King's Hawaiian.
also very tasty.
Yeah.
Well, you
In any
like
event,
French
Josh-
toast? You like a thin pancake, but you'll eat French toast. But you don't like waffles.
That's right. I like French toast very much. I do it without the cigarettes, though.
Sure. Yeah.
Not the cigarettes.
Yeah,
That's French.
It's
That's
French.
Oh,
You know,
If you want it traditional
you know,
French,
every hack French joke with little white flags.
you
and
have
those-
to put
let's
your
go get 'em all
cigarette
in.
out in the middle of
Be
the
a
French
BO
toast.
joke.
They are cowards.
Okay.
They are cowards.
No, there's not
That's
bad
right.
teeth. Bad teeth are in England.
right
I was
next
having
door.
an English muffin. They're designed so you can bite them. And
You know, I read this article about how there's a reason English people have bad teeth. It has something to do with their dental care and how you have to wait so long to see a dentist. It was really fascinating.
Huh.
Yeah.
so that I can keep doing that hack joke.
The article was also about how you shouldn't joke about it because there's a real issue.
People are very upset.
So
they
I
can't
say,
get dental.
you know what I say? Yes.
Yes. That's jokes bring attention to real issues.
Right.
I think we can make that boring argument. Okay, good. Now, coming up, we have this really cool squid story. We have a doggy on the roof, and we have
How much is that doggy on the roof?
and we have astronomy news.
Roof.
Okay, it's all happening.
I'm a
here.
tourist, by the way.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Its debut in about a week.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
Josh Arnold.
Chick, how the heck are you?
I'm all right. He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick McGee, and hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. Good to see you, sir.
A lot of people weighing in on the holes in the plastic Easter eggs.
Oh, okay. We're finding out exactly what those are for?
Well, not exactly, but we have a lot of people that use them for different things.
I see.
Apparently, the holes are so that the eggs close easier and don't trap air.
Ah.
The holes are also for putting fishing line in and hanging them from trees or whatnot.
Okay.
Or you can use them for suckers. You can have the little stick stick out. You can stick them in the ground.
Seems like a
the
good idea.
suckers in the inside.
That's fun.
Those all make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to leave it at that.
Versatile. Very versatile
Very
the plastic
versatile.
eggs have become.
And you can put live chicks in them.
What?
No, I was kidding. I said you can put live chicks in them.
Or spiders. That's funny.
Yeah, don't
Spiders,
Baby
field
snake,
mice.
baby snakes.
Yeah.
Baby snakes are
Once again,
hilarious.
regardless of the administration, whatever your politics are, I'd like to say I do not approve of doing the Easter egg hunt at the White House the Monday after Easter.
And why do they call it a roll, not a hunt?
Don't
Because
you-
they roll the eggs. They don't really hide them, do they?
Yeah, isn't it just kind of a race or
Yeah.
something?
Isn't it like that?
Well, there's always been a problem with the word hunt, I think.
Well, after Nixon, Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stumbled all over.
All right.
What was that guy's name?
E. Howard Hunt.
Yes, thank you.
What did the E stand for, Tom? Do you remember that?
Hard Hunt.
I don't know.
Ephraim? Or something?
Nixon
Yeah,
would
sure.
Hard Hunt.
Ephraim Zimbalist Hunt III. We have Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What you got over there?
Fire crews in Connecticut rescued a small dog that got onto the roof of a 2.5-story home According to the Hartford Fire Department, the dog got onto the porch roof through an open attic window before jumping onto the home's roof.
Just trying to sunbathe, yeah.
Firefighters used their ladder truck to safely get the dog down.
You guys think it's funny if a dog is holding one of those reflective tri-panel?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe some sunglasses down on his nose.
You know how they found the dog?
How?
He called it out. He told him where he was. Roof!
That is
Roof.
one of the...
Son of a gun.
Wow. And how does Sandpaper feel?
Come on.
Rough.
He can talk.
It never ends with
Remember
this
the
guy.
classic joke, and then the dog goes, maybe I should have said DiMaggio? It's a Babe Ruth joke, you see. Never mind.
Never mind, indeed.
So they got the dog off the roof.
Yeah, they sure did, and the chief made a little
The reason
joke.
I picked this story, I know it seems like a dumb story, but read the last line.
District Chief Mario Oquendo Jr. told WFSB-TV, quote, based on his bravery, climbing, and uncomfortability being on that roof, I may have to offer this puppy a job.
Isn't that sweet?
Oh.
Yeah, hire him. Why not?
Little doggy up there.
Yeah. I thought all firehouses had a dog.
they have
Isn't
a
that part of the
Dalmatian
deal?
normally, right?
Yeah.
See, maybe I'd make it hire him. I don't know what kind of dog it was, but it'd be
There
funny
was
to
a
see, like-
reason. There was a reason they had Dalmatians. Something to do with the horses.
There was. I
And
forget what that was.
Keep something away from biting their legs or something. I
Really?
think. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Makes sense.
Something like that.
A creature known as the colossal squid has been caught on camera for the first time.
Very elusive.
An international team of researchers steering a remotely operated submersible observed the juvenile squid measuring about 1 foot in length at a depth of 1,968 feet in the
It's a-
South Atlantic Ocean.
It's a juvie squid.
Yeah, because full-grown adult colossal squids, which scientists have uncovered from the bellies of whales and seabirds, can reach lengths of up to 23 feet. When full-grown, they're considered to be the world's largest known invertebrates.
They'll attack a whale.
A squid will?
Yes.
Whoa.
Squids have been known to kill whales.
This is the first time I've ever photographed one alive, apparently.
And it's
there
a
you go.
juvenile.
There you
It's
go.
a juvenile.
Ooh, we're looking at a picture of it right now, and it's really weird. It looks like a ghost. You can see through it.
It certainly does.
Yeah, they're weird.
This is a little baby guy. It's only a foot, but imagine a 23-foot one of those.
The deeper you go down, the weirder things get.
Yeah, there's
It's
discovering
an
all
alien
the
world.
Amazing.
I tell you, I wonder how. I wouldn't be scared of him. I got him on land.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See what he's got then.
Right.
Yeah. Be a slug.
I just
laying
like the
on-
name.
Squish him with your foot.
What if they find a bigger species? Because they've got the giant squid. This one's called a colossal squid.
Mm-hmm.
Josh? What would be bigger than a colossal one?
A super duper gigantic.
Is gargantuan bigger than colossal?
I'm going to say yes.
How do you feel about
Sounds
the
like
word
it.
mondo? Mondo squid. Mega squid.
I like Mondo.
Is that what mondo means?
I don't.
Big. Yeah.
Big, yeah.
It sounds like it means something.
Is there a like sort of a tier of those where is gargantuan bigger
Probably.
than colossal?
It seems like it would be, but
Or are they all kind of just generically very big?
I think that's how it is now.
Why
Yeah,
don't they
they're
just go with like clothing sizes? They're double X, X, triple X.
Yeah.
That's a 5X squid, right?
Yes.
Is the store for Big and Tall still out there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Heck yeah.
You have casual male. You have torrid. And you have fat asses. That's a new chain where they just don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, and it's doing the best. It's fun.
Yeah. No nonsense. At
Do they
Fat
still
Ass.
call it Big and Tall, though?
I think so.
There's one here in town.
Well, there was one called the Style Store for Big and Tall.
That was a real nice store. They had a lot of nice things there. They really did.
And then they merged with Members Only,
Yeah.
and they became the Style Store for men with big members only.
I
That's
didn't
how
know
I
what,
meant.
I
That's
didn't
how I
know
went in
what
there.
I
Yeah.
thought. I thought we were going to have a conversation like people, but no, apparently not.
I go to Fatty 2x4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wants to get some penis.
I go to
What?
Boom Babas. They have good stuff.
I've always thought at Disney World they should have a store that just sells XL, double X, triple X. Because if you go there are a lot of people that are of a certain size.
Oh, fat people love amusement parks.
But I mean, it wouldn't like who's the big fat guy? Babalu? What's his name?
What?
Yeah,
Jelly
Babalu.
Roll?
Who is it?
Ricky Ricardo?
What are you talking about? At Disney World?
Yeah, who's the big bear? What's his name?
Oh, Baloo.
Baloo.
Yeah.
He knows what it is. He's trying to draw us into a stupid scenario.
No, that'd be cool.
I think they do have larger sizes at Disney, don't they?
Wouldn't they?
But not a store
Just
specifically.
a store, especially.
Oh, okay. Baloo's big and tall. I think honestly, I think that's a great idea.
Baloo's big.
I really
fat
do.
store. Yeah.
So they get it because people of a certain girth.
Of course.
They'd know they could
or
go in
height.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
Astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope have detected potential signs of life.
Do you say a James Webb telescope?
James Webb.
Yep. Signs of life, possibly.
That's once again the Jack Webb telescope.
On exoplanet.
Josh, with the Jack Webb telescope, you can see dirty hippies back here on Earth.
It makes him happy.
I know. It does.
ahead,
It
laugh.
really brings them a lot of joy.
It brings joy to me.
Yes.
For the 4 people that get that joke, you're welcome.
They've detected potential signs of life on exoplanet K2-18b.
Okay, exoplanet sounds like a superhero Marvel plot point.
It does.
Yeah.
Located 120 light years away.
So we're not going to get there for a while.
They found chemical traces of 2 compounds produced by life on Earth, mainly by marine microbes.
Oh.
K2-18b lies in the habitable zone and has earlier shown methane and carbon dioxide in its atmosphere.
So we're discovering alien farts.
Yes.
It's methane. Who's going?
The detected levels of the chemicals are thousands of times higher than Earth's, while non-biological processes could explain their presence.
Okay.
This marks the strongest hint yet of life beyond our solar system.
Why don't we send Katy Perry there? She's already an astronaut.
I wondered about
I'm an
that.
astronaut now.
Who wants to go to space?
What's the name of the planet again?
It is K2-118b. I shorten it to K2-18b.
Oh. Better give it a catchier name, really.
Yeah, it's not very fun.
How about fart place? Because it's all methane.
Fart place. What do you think about that?
Fartopia.
Farto.
Or maybe
Farto
just
sounds good.
because Uranus is already taken.
Right.
That's right.
I know mine is taken.
Right now, it's time to talk about that perfect gift for Mother's Day. Wait a second. I look around the room.
What?
Josh?
Yes, sir.
Now, your mom, she's alive and well.
Yes.
And with her man, Rich.
That's right.
And I think it's probably time for you to get her a nice gift. And my buddy Steven Singer's got just the thing. This year for Mother's Day, it's something brand new, a limited edition, the 24-karat gold-dipped Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day from Steven Singer. Now, what am I talking about? Well, it's a real rose dipped in 24-karat gold. And it's kind of a, what would you say, Christy, kind of an aquamarine?
Yeah, it's a beautiful color of blue.
The
Yeah.
Blue Moon Rose. And by the way, Stephen, we were talking to him last week. This is a limited edition. It will not be restocked. Last year they ran out, so you've got a little bit of time before Mother's Day, but I'd get on it today. And this is not a flower that will die. This is a flower that will last forever. Of course, it has the Steven Singer lifetime guarantee. It comes in a beautiful gift box and a beautiful personalized Mother's Day note on nice stock.
The only thing that'll last longer than this flower?
Yes?
A mother's love.
Oh.
Okay, go. Thank you, Josh. And now Christy Lee is sporting, if I'm not mistaken, the
Yes.
At Last bracelet.
I sure am. Look how beautiful that is.
That is great. Now, as I've said before,
Sparkles.
if the mother in question is also your lover, if you will,
And that's sick.
what?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's
In other words,
The father of your
Yes, there you
mother
go.
of your children.
Every time I try to get this done, I get stepped on. The point is, you could get her the At Last bracelet, have it dangling from the beautiful Blue Moon Rose, and then you're going to call me Monday to thank me.
Yeah.
We're going to be just full of letters the Monday after Mother's Day. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, she has down there, Pierce. You
It's a love fest.
Have something interesting.
Okay, sorry, Stephen. Erase that last part.
Stephen do down there?
Excuse me, I'm talking here. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place. Shipping is always free. He's got the famous Steven Singer guarantee, the jewelry, real diamonds, etc., etc. IHateStevenSinger.com. Thank you, sir. Say hi to his dog, Buddy, for us. Coming up, we have donuts in the news.
Donuts?
He looked right at me. And rightfully so. It is one of my
Are they
favorites.
donuts or don't nuts?
Oh.
They're donuts, all right, and you'll see they...
Okay.
Put it this way, this may be the first time donuts responsible for some serious injuries. I left that part out of the story. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
I have a terrific letter here, and I look forward to sharing it with you all.
I
Josh
look
is
forward
at
to
the
hearing it.
I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick.
You're welcome.
I defer to you, Josh, for a terrific letter.
Tom, if you remember correctly, earlier this morning, we had a letter. A gentleman wrote in saying that he had drawn a picture in school of his teacher and the custodian in a compromising position.
Yeah.
And he had posted it up in the bathroom, and it got him in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of talked about how underappreciated custodians are and how wonderful they are, and they are. Well, Kim writes in, she says, when I was 12 years old, I went to my soon-to-be sister-in-law's bridal shower.
Okay.
Right? The hostess had gotten a stripper. This is crazy that a 12-year-old was going to this, but anyway. My mom sent me upstairs, of course, while the stripper was walking downstairs.
Okay.
As we passed in the stairwell, I looked up. The stripper was our school custodian. Needless to say, the next day was a little bit awkward.
Oh, boy.
So the custodian moonlit, I suppose, as
side hustle.
Yeah, as a stripper.
Oh, that's great. Oh, hi, Mr. Herman. Are you wearing the leather underpants like you had on yesterday, sir?
Well, he must be in great shape.
I was going to say, I love the idea of a hot janitor.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, no, you never hear... You always hear people talk about, oh, yeah, there was a hot teacher, there was a... But
you don't talk about the hot custodian, do you?
Right.
I'm sure there's many out there.
Did anybody have a hot school nurse?
No.
Same here. Same here. I wonder if it's illegal to have a hot school nurse.
Yeah, I don't think
they just go, look, this is just going to cause
I think what you're talking about there is illegal to hire that way. I think.
But if they just went, hey, look, we got to pass a law because we can't have boys just going to the nurse
every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I got a boo-boo that needs to be kissed.
Does this
Let me
feel
guess.
swollen to you, nurse?
Right.
Oh, okay.
I see. Let's go back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
Firefighters on Staten Island battled a 3-alarm blaze caused by a man who set 2 rubber sex toys on fire.
Now, wait till you hear this. This gets better.
Hot. So hot.
According to the NBC, the fire engulfed at least 2 homes.
Oh.
37-year-old man, Harry Torres, now accused of starting the blaze. He told Fire Marshal Joseph Conforti, I started the fire. I was in the backyard at my house, and I lit 2 sex toys on fire.
You know.
Yeah, he was
like you do, you know.
arrested, charged with arson, reckless endangerment, and criminal mischief. A source familiar with the case told us that the sex toys in question resemble a part of the female anatomy.
Ginies.
The suspect was taken into custody wearing just a bathrobe and slippers. The smoke condition was so intense, it prompted a notification from the city's Notify New York City alert system that said expect smoke and traffic delays in the area. People nearby avoid smoke and close your windows.
So,
holy heck.
Yeah, what the hell's he doing? What's going on here?
He was really mad at her.
How did it keep... He must have gotten the backyard on fire, the whole thing.
Must have.
Jeez.
Or did he get caught with them and she said, you better burn those?
No, he's not getting any. He's mad at the devices, I bet.
How can you get mad at a device?
Well, the device was female, though.
Yeah.
Pat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was female anatomy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
A burning bush.
A hot ass.
Hot ass.
Briefly.
Yeah.
And then...
You guys are on fire.
A burning bush, Easter, right?
Yeah.
Religious.
This is what's killing me. He confesses to the cops right away, and they take him away in his bathrobe. And
they do? He was in his bathrobe?
And slippers, yeah.
Oh, I love it. What a weird dirtbag.
Yeah, what's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
How did it catch fire? Was it there an
He
accelerant?
set- he set
did. Was
them
there an
on
accelerant,
fire.
though? It's a rubber
Oh, I see.
giny, right?
He must
How did
have,
that-
yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't just
I would
catch
assume.
fire.
A couple of rubber vaginal models.
It wasn't a full body doll, right?
No, just the...
Just the genitals.
Maybe he was trying to celebrate his 2 favorite artists, Georgia O'Keeffe and Dali. Just wanted a couple melting vaginas.
Salvador Dali. Oh, that's very good.
That still doesn't explain all the smoke and fire from those two.
It must have taken
pocket.
It's like lighting a tire on fire, I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, no, but they're not as big as a tire.
Maybe a nearby shed caught. Who knows?
Yeah, must have.
Wow.
A lot of
An
problems.
Ohio driver is accused of causing a 3-car collision while reaching for his coffee after dropping a donut.
They often do. Damn Ohioans.
Ohio State Trooper William Head.
The man with the flying
first thing he said.
tires.
First thing he said was, "Is the donut okay?"
Said a man.
See?
Officer said the man sideswiped an oncoming vehicle before hitting another.
But you don't understand, officer. I was trying to save my donut.
He told troopers at the scene that he was unfamiliar with the area and he was reaching for his coffee when he dropped a donut. He's charged with causing a crash and was cited for failing to stay in his lane and distracted driving.
And, Duncan driving.
Very good.
Duncan driving.
Boy, he was arrested for Duncan driving.
Got a DUI.
I liked it too.
I mean, how many times have you dropped something and you could reach down to get it and also, oh, dear God, I'm going head on into the other lane.
This happened to me the other day when we had that horrible storm and that was a tree lying in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Nobody called to tell us about
No,
that.
that was scary.
Yeah, and I had
Thanks, Tom.
I looked down just to hit my radio or something. And I look up.
Yeah, same here.
It was awful.
It almost worked, too.
It almost worked.
Maybe next time.
It was just the one donut that.
It just says one donut. I don't know how many he had.
You think it was a donut?
Are those the donut
What
holes?
is a donut?
The hostess donuts.
Oh, the little white
tiny
outer donuts?
Or chocolate or crunch or and they're all good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are pretty
Do
good.
they have a coconut?
Yeah, that's kind of the crunch coconut. Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, they're good.
I have a question.
Real
If you're if you're a motorcycle cop in Ohio,
Yeah.
It's usually
Get the
because you got a
winners off.
DUI.
do they give you little Buckeye stickers for your helmet every time you make an arrest?
Like they do in football?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Did Ohio State start that?
Notre Dame has that too.
I don't know who started it, but a bunch of the teams do it. I think Michigan has little footballs, little yellow footballs they put on theirs, and there's all sorts of
What do
stuff.
they signify?
Big plays, touchdowns,
Okay.
sticker-worthy moments, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're like getting gold stars when
Exactly.
they're a
I
youngster.
would refuse. No.
Is that right?
I'll act like you've been there before. I don't need a sticker to tell me that I did well.
A Buckeye leaf.
I'm not in second grade.
Well, I haven't just cleaned my plate.
I can tell that you two might not have what it takes to be a member of a team. That's interesting. Very, very interesting.
Doesn't that just tell the other team, though, that, hey, the guy just came out of 70 stickers, he must suck?
Well, they're going to know, though, if they're watching film, ding dong, about the other team. Now remember, man, we're not sure, but look out for the guy with the most stickers. Because he's very good.
I would think that would be I would think that would be exactly how it worked.
Of course you would.
These are student athletes. They're busy studying.
Sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not anymore.
I
They're
forgot
busy
about it.
negotiating contracts.
Yeah,
That's what they're
right,
doing.
Okay, this was a fair question. If you're just joining us, hello, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's great to be here. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News
Are we going to
Desk.
do history today? Or
Oh, you want to do that?
Well, we could.
Do that right
it
now.
was a suggestion.
What day's
I like
today?
it in the old place.
Today is April 20. Well, we can wait till the next
Shut up about it. April 21.
What happened to our music?
That sounds good.
Show's falling apart.
Okay.
Hi, here's Tom.
Quiz form.
Quiz form.
Oh, fail this.
Christy, I'm going to give this one to you.
Can we buzz in if we? Why can't we buzz in?
Yeah,
Don't
we should get a
interrupt. It's for
contest.
Christy.
Buzz.
Okay.
753 BC
Yeah, sure.
was the countdown.
Rocco up. and somebody walking around going, hey, what are we counting down to? Anybody know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
make any
I
sense.
have always wondered about that, but go on.
Romulus and
Remus.
thank you.
Why were you mad that you got it right?
Well, you don't.
That was it?
You don't. That's not knowledge. That's just an old saying. Romulus and Remus,
Well,
like
they were
yin,
brothers.
What did they do?
yin and yang. Yeah. Yeah, you're so smart. What did the brothers
They
Romulus
had a hell of a
and Remus
debut
do?
album is what they did. It was
I
just
don't know what they
wonderful.
did, but they were in Greek mythology, were they not? And they were brothers.
They found
Paul, Romulus,
Rome.
Simon.
They found Rome.
It's pretty easy to find if you're walking around Italy.
Yeah.
They founded.
They didn't have any.
I think is the phrase they used.
Any trouble finding it? When
Founded
it was
Rome, you see.
Founded Rome.
Yeah. Okay. What happened?
Remus was. How come we don't name it Reem? I'll tell you why.
Let's go to war first.
1789. What happened to John Adams?
1789.
He became president.
No. 1789.
What the hell? What? That sounds right to me.
Oh, he died. Right?
No, he became the first vice president.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pretty sure he died. 1789.
Let's see. On this date in 1865, this is sad. Abraham Lincoln's funeral train left Washington.
Oh, boy.
Went on a 180 city tour. It was they had people following him around. The original Deadheads.
Had a dead,
dead
head.
That's pretty funny.
Tie-dyed canvas shirts. It was really fun.
Riding
Why
that
did
train.
that
here we go.
make me laugh?
That train with a hole in my head.
That was funny.
1960, Christy, what happened? What became the capital of Brazil?
The capital of Brazil?
Yeah.
No,
Sao Paulo?
no.
Brazil.
Sao Paulo?
Can I get Brasilia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a large-boobed Japanese monster?
Brasilia.
And Mothra. And Rodan.
Look at the jugs on that monster. Okay.
I'm failing
This
this
is the worst
quiz.
thing to happen here since Vagzilla.
1993. This show debuted, Christy. This is again for you.
Oh, God.
What year?
You'll get this one.
1993.
Okay.
On CBS, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, that was the show.
Starring
Yeah, baby.
Walk.
Don't say it, Christy. Don't say it.
Chuck Norris.
Yes. And they're bringing it back next year.
With Chuck Norris?
No.
Yes, with a Walker.
Needs a Walker, Texas Ranger. This week, new tennis balls.
Chuck's
I think
Chuck's
Norris-
mobility aid.
Tom's on fire. He's on like 5 in a row.
Chuck Norris is close to 90, I think.
In 2016, in 2016, the musical artist Prince sadly,
I don't think
Sadly passed away. I didn't know that.
I don't think any of us should be on the radio.
Okay.
I really don't.
He died skydiving.
Many agree. And he officially became the artist formerly known as Prince, if you want to look at it from the bright side.
That's funny.
Happy birthday today going out to Queen Elizabeth II. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, yes, you can celebrate her.
Born in
however you
1926.
like.
She would have been 99 today.
Ooh.
Iggy Pop,
Iggy Pop.
the singer,
How old
born
is
in
he, 78?
1947. He's
Now,
getting
if
up
she
there.
were still alive, would she still be queen, or would she have
Yeah.
abdicated by
No,
now?
no.
I think she would have stepped.
She would. No, I don't.
No, I
Well,
think so.
oh, you mean to give her son a chance?
I think she would have stepped.
Maybe.
I
That's
think
a
she
good
would
mom.
have stepped down, and Kamala Harris would have taken it.
Is that how that works?
When you get that old.
Born in 1951, Tony
Who's mad?
Danza.
Tony Danza.
Yeah.
Angela. Thank you. Thank you
One
very
of my
much.
favorite
Chick
things.
McGee is
Yes.
Tony Danza.
Boy, that is good.
Come on. What did I do?
They're rebooting the show that he first starred in.
Who's the bitch?
Taxi?
It's going to be called Uber. It's slightly different.
You were doing so
People
well.
bring in their own car. I can fix this for
After
them.
the last one.
Okay, sir.
Angela.
Okay, Christy, this is
Yeah?
a tough one. Born in 1959, Robert Smith.
Oh, he's lead singer of The Cure.
Very good.
I just saw them a couple years ago. Yeah, big fan of my kid's a big fan.
They're
Is that,
good.
is that Wolfman Jack's real name?
Robert Smith.
Is he
I
Bob
think it
Smith?
is, yeah.
Okay.
Hell
Not
of a
gonna-
show.
Not going to be
3
a
hours.
Wolfman?
Same guy. The Wolfman.
Yeah, thank you very much, Wolfman.
Who'd you listen to, the Wolfman or Bob Smith?
Happy birthday, Tony Romo.
Romo say what?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. Tony Romo.
He's down, Jim. Oh, Jim.
Oh, God. Look at that.
Oh, you're Romophobic.
He and his head. Separation agreement. Look at that.
We are not men. We are Romo.
Thank you. That pretty much covers everything that happened on this date in history, don't you
Well,
think?
thank you. That was very informative.
Romo homo.
Romo Homo.
Romo no homo.
Okay.
I don't care what he does.
Didn't make it better.
Didn't make it better, did it?
You really, you don't have to
Romo
talk.
love homo.
You don't have to talk all the time.
You don't remember his gay porn that he made?
No, what was it?
When in Romo?
When in Romo. Tom, your thoughts. Tom almost got a spit take all over his shirt.
I'm sure he'd love that.
He got an STD, though, so then the second movie was Romo is Burning.
Keep going. I'm loving these very much. Three dudes in a fountain.
And, of course, there was a B-52's inspired sequel to those movies.
What was it called?
Romo, if you want to.
Yeah. All good, really. They come in threes.
And so did the cast.
Yeah.
Why hasn't that happened yet? An openly gay NFL player, Major League Baseball? I mean,
we came close. Sam.
There was.
Well,
there was a guy who played for Mizzou, right? Who a gay gentleman who came out college football, and then. But I don't know. I don't think he went pro.
Now, a couple things coming up. We have QR codes in the news in a very, very unusual way. But first, I forgot to tell you about this. The Revolution will not be televised. What is the Revolution? It is Java House.
Nobody cares about Gil Scott-Heron but you.
That's a great song. Java House is the all-new coffee that we have. In fact, where have I got one right here? Here we go. It looks kind of like a Keurig cup, but it doesn't go in a machine. You just peel and pour. It's
peel and pour, baby.
Concentrated coffee or tea. I prefer the black tea. Thank you very much.
Or energy tea. Energy.
Josh's favorite is what, Josh?
The Colombian medium roast is my favorite of the coffees, but their hot cocoa is the finest I've ever had.
Java House. How does it work? Well, you just peel and pour. You peel back the top of the pod and pour it in a cup of hot water or cold water. It's up to you. If you're not in the mood for coffee, once again, teas, lattes, energy drinks, hydration drinks, and, of course, Josh's favorite, the hot cocoa. So there's something for everyone. This can revolutionize the coffee room. It has here. We have the special hot water machine in there, and we're ready to rock. So if you see what I'm talking about, break up with the Keurig and check out javahouse.com. And the key word you'll want to remember is this one, Bob and Tom, to get 25% off your order. That's Java House, promo code Bob and Tom, all one word. The promo code, once again, Bob and Tom, to get 25% off your online order. Perfect for your house, great for vacation, when you hit the road, and great for the office. Java House, Java, Java House, the official coffee and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Coming up, a QR code in a place you least expect to find it, I should say. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored in part by Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick.
What's going on over there?
Got a nice letter here.
Oh, read it, please. Share.
Hello, gang. Just wanted to say, great show Saturday night. That was Willie G, Jeff Oskey, Josh, and Patty G. Thanks for coming to Iowa.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Writes Leonard.
Lenny.
Along with his wife. They had a great time, and they say rehash the show all the way home.
Oh, that's nice.
Leonard, the loyal listener. You got a bunch of great stuff from you guys.
We sure enjoyed it.
It was fun.
Are you going to keep talking about that damn show, or are we going to just go home?
That's Leonard and his wife?
That's Leonard and his wife.
Oh, sorry, Leonard.
Drag me to the
He
damn
wouldn't
thing. Now you're talking
Wouldn't
about
shut up about it. I know you like that Pat Godwin. I know.
By the way, I saw how you were looking at that bartender.
That's right. Went back up there for another soda water.
You got a shot on the side.
I see. Let's just go back to Christy Lee.
She was a
Have we missed anything, Christy?
A tech-driven memorial company offering a new way to remember your loved ones by adding QR codes to gravestones that link directly to online video tributes.
This has got to, that's been out there for a while. It has to, right?
The company, which brands the service as the story of
my life,
collaborates with grieving families to collect meaningful content about the deceased, including photos, videos, and personal anecdotes. Using this material.
The anecdote. The antidote is what you take when Superman's around kryptonite.
I hope you don't get bitten by a snake here in the graveyard because I have the antidote.
Wouldn't it be funny antidote, I said
or just the opposite would be even funnier.
It's here.
They bring him into the ER.
Chris is box.
He was bitten by a snake. Do you have the anecdote?
He was walking through a field.
Using this material.
Very far on foot.
So the QR code is carved into the headstone.
Yes, they build a personalized web page celebrating the individual's life and legacy. Each web page is linked to a custom QR code which can be engraved on traditional headstones, etched onto urns, affixed to memorial benches, or even printed on keepsake
corpses for it.
cards and funeral programs.
But that's going to be tough to carve that. I mean,
when visitors scan
lasers.
they have like a embosser thing.
So isn't that a guy with a chisel?
No, Tom.
That's how you
not a guy
think.
with a chisel.
That's what you think
We're
goes
not
on.
in Rome
Not one of the 10 Commandments.
At a tombstone shop.
Well,
There's a guy with a chisel and a hammer.
It was supposed to link to his little website, but I'm afraid you've got the menu for a pizza place.
That's the thing. I mean, it's all nice until somebody hacks it and you go you scan grandma's QR code and it's the filthiest porn you've ever seen.
When
I didn't know grandma knew Lexington Steel.
When visitors scan the code with a smartphone, they're taken to the digital memorial. The company says this modern approach blends technology with tradition, creating a lasting tribute that can be shared across generations.
You go up to Uncle Clarence's grave, whip out your phone, grab the QR code, and you get rickrolled.
That's funny. We should do that.
He was always a joker.
Yes.
Do you think this is going to catch on?
Yes.
You do, really?
Sure,
I do.
Absolutely.
Particularly at, let's say you go to the gravestone of Ulysses Grant. I believe he's buried in Grant's tomb.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what they decided to do.
And there's a QR code
after
there.
they built it. Well, what the hell?
You can, scan it, and it'll tell you a little bit about
Hi,
old
I'm Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, that'd be even better.
Yes.
But this gets to another thing. I was just having this discussion yesterday. I during COVID, a lot of restaurants put their menu, you have to do the QR code thing.
And I hated it. I still hate it.
Yes, they did.
I asked for a paper menu. Thank you.
And you never look at the paper menu, but you just want a paper menu. You always ask the server, what's good here?
What's good here, and that's what you get.
Of course I do. But the point is, now everyone's whipping their phones out. And, hey, now that I've got it out, this thing is a lot more interesting than you are. I think I'll sit here and read it for the next 10 minutes.
You and I once had lunch, and I always enjoy having lunch with you, and you're always very generous. You pay every time. But there was a time, and I don't know if you remember this, you and I were having lunch, and we were talking, and all of a sudden you answered your phone, got up, walked outside, and I was like, oh, okay, and I was waiting for you to come back in, but I watched you get into your car and drive away.
That's happened to me, too.
Yeah, so for you to complain about somebody taking their phone out at lunch.
At least
Are you serious?
He does the Irish goodbye a lot.
At least I
No, he leaves you there.
I'd already paid.
He had already paid, but I didn't know.
I got to take this.
There was no indication we were done.
So what happened was either he did that on purpose, which is fine, or more likely he just forgot he had lunch.
Yeah.
That's possible.
And I just assumed, hey, man, the man's busy. He's got children. He's got he runs a
lot
business.
going on.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Do you like reading the menu on the?
Well, yeah.
But I'll put this: if you're going to put the menu on the phone, I want pictures.
Yeah, it should be loaded with pictures.
I know that's associated with lesser restaurants, perhaps. I like that.
Don't you like before you're going to a place, and especially if you haven't been there before, you pull the menu up online and see what they have to.
Yeah,
you do that.
I do that.
And kind of plan your visit.
I have
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
You don't do that?
No,
Yeah, you should do that.
I do.
Especially
I do want to have a service. I've been talking about this forever. When you can't decide where you want to go out for dinner, I'd like to have an 800 number. You can call it, and then it'll just tell you where you're going.
And you have to
that?
abide by that.
Yeah, it's what do they call that? Binding arbitration.
Yeah.
It'd be, hey, do you want Chinese? I don't know. Do You want Italian? I don't know.
Who's the I don't know person?
That's me. And then,
Yeah, right.
but it would be great. You call up the number. Oh, you're going for Italian today. Okay, thank you.
There used to be a service that was on the phone, Chick. Remember this? And you would put in, and it would spin a dial, and you would spin
I want to say it was Restaurant Roulette.
Yeah, I think it was called Restaurant Roulette, and it would come up, and it would say a name, and that's where you went.
And you had to go there.
Yeah.
And that would be solve a lot of hemming and hawing, at least in my case. So anyway, so go to the cemetery, look for the QR code. Ugh.
And finally, a remote town in the Australian outback is in the need of a new doctor and offering a salary of nearly $430,000 plus perks to entice candidates. The town's called Julia Creek, population just 500. It's losing its lone physician in May and looking to attract a replacement. In addition to a salary that is almost double a family physician in Brisbane, the town offering free rent and a car.
Well,
here's the major caveat.
This has got movie written all over it.
It does.
The nearest major city, 7 hours away.
Ooh.
And prospective applicants must also embrace searing heat as well as tropical insects. The mayor, Janine Fegan, assured that while remote, the town is not literally off-grid as it has electricity and broadband internet.
All right. See, so you can look up which kind of poisonous snake bit a kid today.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have wild poisonous things in Australia.
Don't they have
too.
9 of the top 10? Something crazy like that? Well, nothing poisoned about this show. That's right. Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Bravo TV star Lala Kent holds nothing back.
There's been so many times where I'm like, I apologize that I said that, but that wasn't meant for you to hear.
Feel you there.
How fun would it be to bring in some Bravo celebrities and make our own bracket?
Iconic.
All right, I'll take Dorinda, you take Sonia.
Sonia is who I wish I could be.
You and me both. I cannot be someone in the program. What's PTO?
Pay time off. See?
Oh.
You've never had a real job.
Give them Lala.
It is nothing but honesty.
You guys know.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.